We are live, guys. How are we doing? Welcome back for another stream on the channel. Bit different today. We are watching Survival Saturday with no Fleetwood. Get in. The best news I've heard all day. Can you see me, guys? And can you hear me, guys? Let me know in the chat down below. I hope you can hear and see me okay. We are back for another stream. We're doing loads of these at the moment. You know, loads of streams to come. And I just cannot wait for the games to come. We've got all the games on Soccer Saturday. We've got Wednesday against Derby. We'll come on to that in a minute. We've got Cardiff against Rotherham. We'll have the live ticker of all the scores on the bottom. We've got Leeds against Tottenham. Loads of action to cover today. And yeah, can you hear me okay, guys? Just put a thumbs up if you can hear and see me clearly. Would be great to see both Derby and Wednesday at Highbury next season. I can agree with that, Tony. You know, 2 new grounds, 2 old grounds. Look at them 30 years ago. Look how, you know, the history of the club have, you know, unfortunately faded away for both of those. So, you know, I'd love to go to Derby. I'd love to go to Sheffield Wednesday. We have got 2 fans on from Wednesday and Derby later. Luke from the Rams podcast and Punk Chef from Sheffield Wednesday to give him their view. But Rotherham can't buy a win. They've been good of late. They've, you know, 2 draws against Blackburn and Luton has just about kept them in it. So if they win today and Sheffield, so they're really realistically, Rotherham to stay up, possibly would need a draw from Sheffield Wednesday against Derby. So that'll take Derby on to 44. Rotherham win would take them on to 44 as well. And Wednesday will be down with a draw. Wednesday have to win. Wickham are down, unfortunately for them. They've had a good season. But, you know, I think that has gone in the end. But it's going to be an interesting few hours, Tony. I agree. And, you know, you just get used to it. I had these 2 people that dislike my videos every week last year, but in the end they started doing the same thing as me, so I just take it as complimentary, Tony, but thank you for the nice word. Can you imagine Derby in League One? I can, and I'm sure Tony will be there with the Gary Neville celebration, popping the champagne open tonight in jubilation that Wayne Rooney could be visiting Highbury next year. Wayne Rooney against Simon Grayson, wow. And it could affect the Derby takeover. If you could like the stream, guys, by the way, that'd be appreciated. Any help goes a long way. And let me know who's going down this afternoon in the Championship. I'm interested to find out. And I know it looks weird, doesn't it? Because normally the curtains are shut behind me, but the blinds are open, so it looks a bit weirder than usual. And can I just say, by the way, guys, my glasses, if you go back to my old streams, these ones are actually all right because I've got 2 pairs. The other pairs are wonky. So I've got wonky glasses, just like Bielsa. But Leeds are playing a 4-4-2 or 4-5-1 against Tottenham. Kane leads the line. And it's going to be interesting to see how that one goes off. Bale, Kane and Son have actually got more goals/assists than Greenwood, Cavani, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Marcus and Greenwood put together. So Sheffield Wednesday will go down. Rotherham United will go down. And Wickham, in my opinion, are already down, unfortunately for them. But to get to 40 points and not to be relegated with 45 games, what a season they've had. Gareth Bale, he's a proper manager. That is how you conduct yourself. You know, 2-0 up against Swansea in a must-win game. Imagine if they win that, they're on 42 points. They've got a chance of staying up. They draw 2-2, and he's buzzing. You know, he's so happy for his players. You know, he's complimentary. He's going, this group never give up. I don't care that we've blown a 2-0 lead. You know, I'm just so happy the lads fight. Whereas Joey's gone in and called his captain a disgrace. It's just 2 different types of management. And I know which one I'd rather work for. Brilliant, mate. Hiya, Paul. Thank you for tuning in. Looking forward to today's stream. Good luck against Rotherham, Alex. Cardiff started well under Mick McCarthy. Maybe the honeymoon period flated out, but a good win last week. I'm no Tony. Wickham, Rotherham and Derby will go down. So you think Wednesday are going to win? Wow, that is a big shout. Wednesday and Derby in the last few years have always been clubs that have been fighting at the top end of the Championship, but can't believe what's happened to Derby this year. You know, they've lost all the firepower. You know, since big Frank Lampard went, and you know they got rid of the manager as well. So You know, Rooney started well, to be fair. And, you know, Forest were down there, so Forest were on a good run as well. We're safe already. I think Rob Kelly, yeah, I agree. I sent you the video of Rob Kelly, didn't I, Tony, of the way, you know, you've just made history saying in the Football League, we go again next year. I think he'll get the job full time, you know. He's a good man. He's a good coach. You know, a lot of people kind of said I wasn't correct, but I said Uwe Rosler did all the talking, but Rob Kelly did all the coaching at Fleetwood. And Rob Kelly was a massive reason why Fleetwood did so well that year. It's as simple as that. Simon Grayson. Yeah, let me know your score predictions today. I'm interested in hearing them. We're just going to put all the scores down there, and we'll keep changing them as the day goes on. Let me know your score predictions for all of them. I'll let you know my score predictions. I've not actually thought about it yet. I'll come to your comments in a minute, guys. We have got the Fleetwood Town hoodie on today. And hopefully, you know, we've got League One, we've got a Fleetwood Town stream tomorrow /League One. We've got playoff watchalongs to come as well. We've got Barnsley against Norwich. I fancy a Norwich victory in that one. Blackburn against Birmingham. I fancy a draw. Birmingham well under Bowyer. Bournemouth against Stoke. I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win just. Bristol Rovers against Brentford. I'm going to go for a Brentford win. Rotherham to beat Rotherham. Coventry to beat Rotherham 4-1. I just feel Cardiff will. Rotherham are going to have to attack. Rotherham need to win the game. It's as simple as that. You know, they can't stay up with a draw. They've got to go out and win. You know, they struggle in front of goal, and I feel that will leave them open. No, they've got away with a one in a few weeks. I watched the last few highlights. Last against Blackburn. Janelle Blackburn made some good saves towards the end as well. So I just feel, I feel like their lucky run of defensive, you know, stats are going to come to an end. It happens now and again. Derby against Wednesday is the big one. I'm going to go for Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday. No, Derby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. I'm going to go for a draw, which would send Wednesday down. I just feel Wednesday and Rotherham will come down, unfortunately. But I do want Derby and Wednesday for new ground. No offence to their fan base. I like them both. Wednesday have a top fan base. I just want to go next year. Next one is Middlesbrough against Wickham. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Middlesbrough victory. Warnock signing off this season with a win. Forest against Preston. I'll go for a 1-0 Forest. QPR Luton 2-1 Preston. A 2-1 QPR, sorry. And Reading against Huddersfield 2-0 Reading for me. And it's always going to be interesting one. And Watford against Swansea. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Watford win. It's going to be interesting. Luton had a good season as well. So hopefully that they can sign off with a win today. Luton, you know, top 12 in the Championship. I think they had an unreal season. I realise you're safe, well done. But is Rob Kelly going to get the job, you reckon? Yeah, you look at the old managers they had, you know, Jolly and Dunn. They weren't really. Jolly's not a great manager and Dunn's not experienced. Rob Kelly's got loads of experience, you know. He's worked in foreign countries. He's worked at top clubs. And yeah, Bournemouth going on. League 2. We were going to cover League 2, but we're not going to do it, unfortunately, today. It's just going to be the Championship. But we'll have loads of League 2 content coming of the sides that have come up, so don't worry about that. Derby have been absolutely awful, and yes, I think Wednesday will win. I can agree with it, mate. You know, come on, Morecambe. Now, I wouldn't normally say this, but I want Morecambe to go up. Yes, they are one of our rivals, but it's a derby, and we've not played Morecambe in the league fixture for 7 or 8 years, so I want them to come up, you know. It's just something different. I know, like, I'm a Fleetwood fan, I probably shouldn't say that, but I do. How is David doing at Fleetwood assistant? Yeah, he's doing all right. I don't mind him. I think he's better as an assistant than a number one, in my opinion. At Leeds, Tottenham Prediction, I'm going for 2-1. I'm going to go for 2-0 Leeds. Think Robert's on record. People say he didn't want to be a manager, but was happy as a coach. Just wondering if he's took us at Barrymore to change his mind. You never know. Wayne Rooney, yeah, exactly. But as a manager, he could be facing League 1 today. Derby 1, Wednesday 2. By the way, this is the Wednesday side that got deducted 6 points at the start. It was 12. It got lowered to 6. I am interested to see that game. We are going to swap occasionally from Super Saturday to the Derby game. So every kind of 15 minutes, we'll have 3 or 4 minutes away from that, and we'll update the scores after, just because we want to watch. I do want to watch quite a bit of the Derby game as well. So it will be a bit of both. I appreciate that. Thank you. Derby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. It's weird, with predictions, we all have those feelings, don't we, of what's going to happen. And that's it. So, look, going back to the Premier League, Spurs need a win. It's simple as that. Wickham winning 13-0. Imagine the limbs. What's happened to Akinfenwa? Is he injured? Wickham 2-2. If Wickham end the season on 40 points, that is an incredible achievement. 40 points. And normally sides you see that go up a level like Norwich or, like they do, or they always start the season okay, but then they fade towards the end. Wickham have got better as the season's gone on, where they started slow. And we were a 1-1 draw for Derby. What's your Tottenham versus League prediction? Just answered that. I hope you all well. We're on the relegation playoff match today versus Montrose. Good luck, Chris. Let me know how it goes on. Wednesday and Derby grounds are poles apart. Wednesday is large old-fashioned ground with a bit of a character. Pride Park is just a character's. Yeah, I agree. When people slag me off, you might agree with this, Tony. I'd rather go to a ground like Bristol Rovers than a ground like Doncaster, because it's got 7 stands, it's got character, standing, it's just old-fashioned. My favourite ground in the Premier League is Goodison Park, because it's old-fashioned, it's unique. The atmosphere, the crowd. When I go, I've never felt as into a game when I'm in the Everton end ever. It's crazy. Are you in of all League One? Well, I'm doing Fleetwood tomorrow, but we'll be covering League One as a whole as well. So we'll have I Follow on and Super Saturday on. So we've got loads of content coming this week. We've got the top 10 managers this season on next week coming as well. We've got Fleetwood tomorrow. We've got honestly playoff content coming as well. We've got best of. May is going to be a very good month for content. So if you're new to the channel, guys, get subscribed. If you've got any spare accounts, any family, any friends, get them to subscribe. It would mean a lot down below. Come on, Wednesday in Rotherham. Absolutely, James. I agree with that. Afternoon, Martin, mate. Good luck. Today it's final day. Hiya, Niall. You're right, pal. Derby are just lucky that no team below them have been able to. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. More Derby have lost 6 in a row, and it's still in their own hands. I'm a Fleetwood fan. Love that. Do you think Sunderland will win the playoffs? It's hard to say right now. Come back at me in about 26 hours when I know who's playing who. Josh Akinfenwa was injured, so they got glad he got his goal against Bristol City though. Nice way to end. Do you think he'll stay? Do you think Morecambe will go up? Unfortunately, I think it'll be playoffs for Morecambe this year, but it could be very interesting. And we'll turn the sky on. We've got Leeds versus Tottenham on. We're going to be watching Derby against Wednesday as well. And we'll also be watching Soccer Saturday to start off with. Let me know who you want to go down. And I'm just hoping for a good game. That's all I want. A good game. Plenty of goals to cover. And, that's all we want. Morecambe to come up from League 2 for me. I'd love that. What an incredible story that would be. I think we'll go up. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Who do I think? Well, Cheltenham are already up. I think Cambridge will go up. Bolton will go up. And Morecambe. Go on, I'm going to say Morecambe. Extra bottle jobs, aren't they? And Salford won't get in the playoffs, in my opinion. We're just a few moments away from kickoffs now, which I'm very much looking forward to. A lot of games this weekend. We've got Championship and League 2 today, and a bit of Premier League as well. And we've got League 1 tomorrow. It'll be the best sound tomorrow. The referee's final whistle, which means we've done 55 out of 55 streams, which would be an incredible achievement, really. I'd be buzzing. And it looked like a game of water polo at Spurs. I'm very much looking forward. And we are going to start the day with watching a bit of Derby against Sheffield Wednesday. And we'll keep, kind of flickering around between that and Soccer Saturday, between all the scores. And, yeah, Derby and Wednesday both out. Let me know your score predictions for this game down below. I'm very much looking forward to seeing some of them. This game is at Pride Park, and we'll keep you updated with all the scores throughout the afternoon. We'll know in 90 minutes' time, or preferably we could know at half time when if it's like 4-0 to somebody. But we will definitely know in 2 hours' time who Fleetwood Town will be playing next season. We already know Wickham Wanderers will be one. We're going back to Adams Park. And we'll also know at the end of the month who we're playing via the playoffs. It's a 4-4-2 for Derby. Roos, Bryan, Edmondson, Clark, Forsyth, Roberts, Knight, Shinney, Lawrence, Waghorn, and Kazza Richards. Marshall, Davis, Cashion, Buchanan, Albaside, Bird, Watson, Sibley, and Jawariak on the bench. I don't make the blocks, Luca. It's my moderators who do all the blocks. So 4-4-2 for Derby. We've got Leeds on one screen, Derby on the other, and it should be a very good, interesting day of League, of Championship and League Two action. Wednesday have gone 3-4-3. Hutchinson, Dunkley, Borner, Palmer, Palmerston, Bannon, Reach, Windass, Rhodes, Patterson, and again 9 subs on the bench for them this weekend. And going back to the Leeds game, they've just started slow out the blocks. Darren Moore is back in charge of the Owls tonight. And he's joined from Doncaster. It's Wayne Rooney. Both sides could be relegated at the end of the day. What a fixture this is. This could be a massive fixture. And a lot of Derby fans saying they're more nervous today than they are when they play in playoff finals. So we will be switching pretty much every, 2 or 3 minutes to Soccer Saturday back to the Derby game. And we'll have the Spurs game on as well. Nice little flip by Dele Alli in the Spurs game. And Spurs have a chance in that one. Hiya, Jeff. You all right, pal? We also did our League One team of the season this weekend, which consisted of some very interesting picks. And a few weren't quite happy with my picks. Someone said I should have picked the old Peterborough side when they were the second best side in the league for the whole of it. I go for a 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday win, says Paul. A lot of people are backing Wednesday over Derby, which I'm surprised at. I think Derby will survive. I can't see Derby in League One, unfortunately. But it'd be interesting. And I just want to see some goals today. Goals, and goals. Derby 1, Wednesday 2. Again, another 2-1 prediction. It's going to be, I think the first 10, 15 minutes will be very nervous. Very nervy, cagey. Teams don't really want to go for it. You remember Derby can possibly get a point. But, Derby, if you offer Derby a point, 44, I think they'd take it. I do think they'd take it because I can't see Rotherham meeting Cardiff away. It'd have to take a miracle for that to happen. But we're underway at both games now. Spurs is just over 3 minutes in, and Derby just running a little bit behind. But both games are going to be good. If you're new to the channel, guys, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. We've got a few of you in already today. And Derby on the front foot already, trying to get at Wednesday. And already, Mike Dean, by the way, is the referee in that one. And we'll just switch over to Soccer Saturday for the first bits of this week. Can I just throw that Florian Josephin is playing for Rotherham today? He's on loan from Derby, so he could score for the Millers and send Derby down. How good would that be? It would be great, Remember me, you would say. I wonder where your loyalty is like, because if he's on a contract for next year, Rotherham could sign him, or he could get a wage cut at Derby. I just play your natural game. Forget about the money. Forget about your contract. If you score a goal to keep Rotherham up, look at Aaron Wilbraham. He only scored 4 or 5 goals for Bolton, but he's seen as a Bolton legend because he scored the goal that kept them up. And it's as simple as that. Are you glad you got rid of Barton? A bit. Yeah, a bit. I wasn't at the start, I'll be honest, but I am now, I must admit. I would have got rid of him at the end of the year, by the way. I've said many occasions. So, Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hiya, Katie. You're not a nervous wreck anymore. You know, you don't need to be nervous. We're going to stay up. You know, Fleetwood are staying up. Only one game to go. And like I say, we're on Soccer Saturday now watching all the games come in. Spurs corner flicked on near post, flicked away by Dallas. And now find out how Benjamin Bloom does it. He has 3 screens. I'm struggling with 2. Spurs on 1. Because I follow Spurs as well. So, but we are going to think about Leicester yesterday. Got beat 4-2 to Newcastle. And, yeah. Well, the top 6 already sorted in the Championship. The only thing that can be sorted today is who plays who. Derby with a free kick, chipped in, back post, header back on, and away by Wednesday. But again, offside. Derby starting the brighter, just an offside call there. You know, it's not going to be Derby against Sheffield Wednesday. It'd be the Mike Dean show. He does love a good card. Steve Bruce in, exactly. We are going to rock the league next season. You know something? I'm going to say something controversial here. I can see Liam Richardson maybe getting the sack next year. Just, it reminds me of Lampard. You know, he's got all these academy players that want to fight. And if he gets all the better players, I don't know how he'd do. It's going to be, I want to see him do well, though. I'm glad Wigan stayed up. I'm doing a reaction to my table predictions this week as well. So, Wigan and Accrington Stanley, I owe a big apology to. Put it that way. Who's going to score? Where the first goal of the day going to come from, guys? Let me know in the chat. Where do you think it will come from? I'm interested in hearing that. I just like doing different streams, really, guys. This is the reason why I've done this one. You know, it's just nice to, you know, we're back on track now with the content. We had a few days off, but we're all back to go refreshed. It's just nice for a Soccer Saturday. You know, it's nice to have football watching that isn't Fleetwood. And Leeds are in. Bamford! What a save, Lloris. Lloris stretches well. Bamford again, good shot. It's on target. And Patrick Bamford nearly scored for Leeds. You know, Spurs beat Leeds 3-0 in the earlier fixture. Bamford gets around Toby Alderweireld. Too easy. Hits it with power. Good hand by Lloris. He should save it, really. Got a soft spot for Fleetwood, but couldn't wish Barton any success wherever he is. Yeah, I agree. Sunderland fan, I'm guessing. Yeah, I know what you mean. The only good thing when we played Sunderland was ball in, back post. The only good thing when we played Sunderland, you might agree with this, Fleetwood players could play football with style because all the pressure was on Sunderland fans giving Joey Barton grief. So normally Sunderland fans would give the opposition, you know, they'd boo him. But that didn't happen at Fleetwood. It was all on Barton. So we had freedom to go and play. That's the only good thing I liked about Joey playing Sunderland, because I used to hate his press conferences in big games, because I sometimes I loved them, but against Blackpool and Sunderland I used to hate them. I used to cringe a lot. Tell you what, Leeds coming again. Oh, over the bar. I tell you something, Leeds should be 1-0 up there. Very, very lucky there to be not 1-0 to Leeds. I think it was it Bamford again? No. The captain Pugwash still gives me nightmares. You heard it 5 times this year, didn't you? So, it's mad that. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated as well. What is your score prediction for Swansea versus Watford? I said 2-0 before. I'm going to go actually 1 each, because Watford are already up. Can't not play for something. Swansea are going to be, I know they played a strong side, Swansea, today, but I just think Swansea are they're not going to be intense, because the good thing is that they've got a week until the playoffs. They don't want to risk injury, do they? So, I can't see them flying into challenges or anything like that. Like, normally they'd have 4 or 5 days until the playoffs started, but this week it's a week after to allow the return of fans. Will you be going to that, Josh, to the home leg? Because surely you can have 10,000 in the Liberty. It holds, what, 30k? Cardiff losing already. And it's a goal! Rotherham are 1-0 up! They are! What a strike! And Rotherham and volley from the edge of the box. Lewis Wing. He scored last week against Blackburn. What a volley! And as it stands, Rotherham United are staying in the Sky Bet Championship. And Cardiff will drop out. Sorry, and Derby and Sheffield Wednesday will drop out. This was not in the script. Go on, the Millers. Come on. What a goal. We've had our first goal of the day. And it's the biggest one yet. It could be the biggest goal of the season. We'll just update that now. And for you guys, tell you something. Coventry 0, Rotherham 1. There we go. Huge goal. What a goal, Lewis Wing. So it stands Wickham 24th. Sheffield Wednesday 23rd. And Derby 22nd. And Rotherham would survive on goal difference. What a goal. Get in the Miller, says Tony. We won't go up through the playoffs this year. Our team isn't simply good enough. You need to give Lee Johnson time, don't you? It's, he's streaky, Lee Johnson, but Cook will never play with kids. Never played kids with us. Unblock me. I can't unblock your Arsenal vlogs. You've got 2 accounts. So just chat on that. Poor ones, red and white arm. I want them. I want Rotherham to stay up. I want these 2 new grounds. Come on. Someone knocking on the door. You give me a heart attack, that. And Watford are coming down the side. Mum, your mate's here. Still a long way to go. You've never been to the 2 grounds I have. Well, MK Dons have been so good and so bad. You've been in the Championship to League 2 within the last 4 years, haven't you? So, yeah. And we're still waiting on the 2nd goal in the Championship. Wednesday are coming. So, if Rotherham won, it doesn't matter. If Rotherham won and Wednesday won, Wednesday is still down. If Derby win and Rotherham win, Derby are up. Derby are still. So this is what I like about the final day. There's so many twists and turns. I just can't see Cardiff coming back, personally. I would like Rotherham to stay up, but I do want us to win. It's one of those. It's one of those, isn't it? 12 minutes gone in this game, in the Leeds game. It's 0-0. And just looking for the first goal. I did 7K in 35 minutes. That's outstanding, mate. I can't feel my legs today. I did 10K yesterday in 48.25. And yeah, I'm walking a bit like John Wayne today. Harry Kane gets a foul on halfway. And he does it so well, Harry Kane. And I tell you something, 1 goal so far, and I did not expect it where to come from. So the scores will go along the bottom, and we're going to switch back onto the Derby game in a minute. And Leeds are coming down the side. It's Taylor Roberts. Yeah. Who think we've got tomorrow? Ipswich Town we've got tomorrow. Do you think Sunderland will win tomorrow? I hope so. And Leeds have scored. I look off for 1 minute and Tottenham trail. And Leeds United, we've got our first goal in the Premier League today, and Leeds United have scored. Reguilon looks downbeat. I think it's Stuart Dallas that scored. And Ryan Mason's men put back. Was he offside, though? You can never celebrate goals in the Premier League anymore. Leeds, get it onto the right-hand side. Again, toying with the Tottenham fullback. He's onside. Reguilon misses the pass. He goes off Reguilon. And it hits Lloris. Reguilon nearly puts it in for an own goal. He comes off Lloris and he's just put in by Stuart Dallas. A soft goal. And already we've got the first goal in the Premier League. Rotherham need to go for much more, though. Absolutely. Oh, God, so soft. We're going to watch the next few minutes. If there is any latest scores of the Championship, please let me know down below, because while I'm on this, I don't find out. But we're 10 minutes in and there's an injury down. Ooh, for Derby. Hopefully he's okay. But this could unsettle him early on. I remember, it changes your team. When a player gets injured early on, it changes your... Like Johnny Evans yesterday. In my opinion, he's Leicester's most consistent player. Gets injured, he concedes 4. And yeah. And Fleetwood played Hull earlier in the season. After 2 minutes, Chad Evans gets injured. He was down for 10 minutes. He goes off. Before the half-time, Saunders goes off. So our team talk 2 minutes prior to going out to the game, and then a minute prior to going in for our half-time talk, both change. So it unsettles you. It's a difficult one. And the Derby man's still down. The stretcher's getting ready. And it was a corner. How this happened, it was a corner for Derby. Header on it in the near post. Oh, he's clattered into the post. That is horrible. He smashed his head against the post, I think. I hope he's okay. And we'll just, while that's going on, I'll tell you what, that's not a nice one at all. And not a nice one at all. Feel bad for Brian, though. He's a class player. Yeah. Wigan had some squad this last year when you look at it. Like, you know, two of them could be going down today, couldn't they? You know, David Marshall being another one. The penalty saving hero. Højbjerg with a foul on the Leeds man there. And it was a clumsy one. Just barged him to the ground. There's no need, really. And yeah. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Leeds are another side that have had a year. I've had a season in League One. Some big hitters have been there as well. And we're just waiting for some more goals in the Sky Bet Championship. And we'll just watch this Leeds free kick come in, away by Højbjerg at the back post as well. Ooh, I tell you something. That was tricky. And Huddersfield have gone 1-0 up. The manager been questioned a bit of late. Reading, who started the season ever so well, are 1, and then again missed out on the playoffs. Huddersfield go 1-0 up. There was a bit of talk about relegation for them a couple of weeks ago, but they have survived, and that goal will possibly lift them up a couple of positions in this championship as well. Reading 0, Huddersfield 1. We'll just update that in a minute as well. And Coventry have scored as well. Coventry 1, Millwall 0. Jordan Shipley. So we've got a couple of goals to update you. And Wickham have gone 1-0 up as well. You wait, like the number 14 bus in Fleetwood. You wait what, 25 minutes to 1 and 3 come along at once. Coventry 1-0 up against Millwall, and Huddersfield 1-0 away at Reading, and Wickham winning as well. It's like Christmas. A load of goals coming at the moment. So yeah, Coventry 1-0 against Millwall. Good win the other week for Millwall. 4-1 victory over Bristol City, and Wickham 1 up as well. And the other goal was Huddersfield against Reading. There we go. And I tell you what, there we go. All updated scores. 4 goals in the championship now. And it was Fred Onyedinma who scored against Fleetwood in the playoffs. Who didn't score against Fleetwood in the playoffs? And it wasn't, remember, it was all Cairnsy's fault, you know, just remember that. It wasn't the fact that we changed the whole formation, the whole players in wrong positions. We didn't have 2 men sent off, and we didn't get tactically outdone by a better manager. So, yeah, barring that, all Cairnsy's fault. But Fred Onyedinma, a good player, and Spurs looking to come again. Tell you what, we've been an exciting start in the championship, and a lot of teams will be glad to see the back of it, including me, if I'm honest with you. And Forest, Tony, he's in dreamland. We've got 2 goals. Oh, what a goal from Reading. It's a free kick struck. I tell you what, that is a stunner. From about 20-25 yards out, he just struck it right in the top corner. And Reading all level straight away. It's Reading 1, Huddersfield 1. Oh, what a goal. And Forest are 1-0. James Garner. Tony's dreaming. Tony, I'll wake you up soon, mate. Forest are winning. Derby are going down as it stands. Oh, I'd tell you something. And let's have a look at that goal before we do update you. It was Garner with the goal. He's the one on loan from Manchester United, isn't he? And it was, I'd tell you something, what a strike. That is about 35 yards out. He's just ducked into the far corner and pressing her a goal down. Oh, so we have Reading 1-0 up. Reading, obviously, 1-1 now as well. And it was Olsay with the goal. There we go. We'll just play that pugwash. That's for all the goals that are going in. Everyone should have a bit of pugwash, in my opinion. The best goal tune in the Football League. And There's nothing anyone can say or do about it. Forest 1-0 up. There we go. And also Reading have equalised at home as well against Huddersfield, who was leaky as a tap defensively as well. So there we go. The latest scores: Barnsley 0, Norwich 0, Blackburn 0, Birmingham 0, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 0, Bristol City 0, Brentford 0, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 1, Millwall 0, Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 1, Forest 1, Preston 0, QPR 0, Luton 0, Reading 1, Huddersfield 1, and Watford 0, Swansea 0. So loads of goals are happening at the moment. And long way to go, sadly. There is a long way to go. But, you know, it's going to be an enjoyable time. It's a great goal from Coventry. Very good finish by Shipley into the far corner. And the good player, good Jordan Shipley, big fan of him. And 70 minutes to go there. Coventry gone on a good run towards the end of the season. Just notching back to the Spurs game. Harry Kane. Oh, Kane could be in. Good tackle. And Kane sprinting to keep that ball in. Just can't quite do it. He gets some throw-ins for his troubles, though. We're over 20 minutes gone on all the championship games pretty much now. And, yeah. It's going to be interesting. We've got a couple of fans coming in later to say their thoughts on the game, on Derby, and this is going to be an extended stream. And yeah, it was a penalty for Reading. Sorry, I apologise. And it was a great goal by Huddersfield as well to go 1-0 up. And it was a penalty by Michael Ossé to score it. The three that goes down at least have a chance to win the EFL trophy. Well, Sunderland have done that, and QPR are 1-0 up against Luton Town. Charlie Austin with the goal. Austin done well since joining on loan. He's always done well at QPR and Burnley as well. So another one, another goal for this afternoon's tally. Luton, who, whatever happens, have secured top 12, beating Watford this season as well. And unfortunately, are a goal down at Loftus Road today, but they won't care. They're in the Championship for a third consecutive year, and it's another goal to speak about. And it's a ball in from a cross, flicked on. Austin gets it with his palm, and he just puts it in the far corner to striker's finish. It's as simple as that. I was listening to a podcast yesterday about strikers and how, you know, Peter Crouch, he used to always say, all right, a lot of my goals wasn't pretty, but I just got myself into the box. And Ruud van Nistelrooy, in my opinion, one of the best strikers to play in the Premier League, only scored one goal from outside the box of Manchester United in 150 goals. So if you get yourself into the box, you score goals. And that's what Paddy Madden did for Fleetwood. That's what Ched Evans did for Fleetwood. That's what Carvacell tries to do for Fleetwood. But, you know, obviously you've got to be able to be cool and composed in front of goal. And that's what good strikers do. We're coming up to a quarter of the way through these fixtures, and Rotherham again are coming again for a second. Oh, I'll tell you something. It was a header. I think it was Richard Wood in there, the ex-Fleetwood man who scored an own goal in his debut, actually. And then the season after, scores 2 goals in the playoff final against Shrewsbury. What an 18 months he had. But again, it's just going to be one of those games where I feel like Rotherham are going to have chances, not get that second goal, and it kills you. Another goal in the Championship. Birmingham are 1-0 up. Kieran Pedersen. Birmingham continuing their good run under Lee Bowyer. Only lost 2 games now to Cardiff and Watford under his reigns. Djukovic, another good player there, who's doing well. And Leeds again are coming again. We'll update the scoreboard in a minute. Leeds, Bamford presses it back. Dallas now the goal scorer. Chips the ball back in. No one there to meet it. And we'll just update that goal. But again, it was just a scramble again for Birmingham in their green away colours. A big fan of that. Blackburn have been on a couple of occasions. They're another one that have been in League One in the past. What a goal. Birmingham 1-0. Tell you what, for more goals than I expected, I must admit, I thought this would be about it by now. I thought it would be all 0-0s and boring. But I must admit, I don't listen to the commentary, but I used to. And Spurs are 1-1. Dele Alli puts it through, and Son Heung-min puts it past the goalkeeper. I just looked up, and Spurs have scored. Dele Alli, nutmeg, cheeky, there with the assist. And there was Son Heung-min to press on home. Great finish. Oh, great assist. Lovely assist. Son Heung-min with another goal for his tally. Back-to-back goals for that man. Goals against Sheffield United and Leeds. Both Yorkshire clubs. Son Heung-min adds to his tally. And, you know, how many goals do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. We've got 9 goals in the Championship and 11 adding the Premier League. And Barnsley have gone 1-0 up against Norwich. Barnsley, again, you have had a great season. He started not so great, went on a great run, and then hit and miss. Got a good striker, Lyndon Dykes, on loan, and lost last week, but they're on track again of beating the current champions. And it's 1-0 to Barnsley against Norwich. Barnsley fighting for that 5th place in the Championship this season. Whatever happens, they've had a great season, in my opinion. Jamie Vardy was Sleepy Town's best player ever. Yeah, up there with Charlie Taylor and Wes Burns. See, I've slipped Charlie Taylor and Jamie Vardy in, like no one would notice. Cheers for all the updates, Stephen. We have got them on as well. I'm going to skip back to the Derby game for 5 or so minutes. It's a long ball over top. Tottenham are just trying to launch it long, really. Try and get on the front foot a bit more, which I don't mind. Just it has to work for it to be good. Good goal from Son. Very good goal. Good finish, to be fair to him. And Norwich 1-1. Say what, that was a speedy reply. And also Blackburn a 1-1 as well. So a couple of quick goals coming your way. We'll update it in a minute. Leeds come through. Oh, good save, Lloris. Tell you what a game this has been. Leeds Tottenham. Been enjoying it so far. And Reading have also gone 2-0. Thanks for the update, Stephen, while I'm not watching Black Soccer Saturday. I appreciate it. And Derby have got a corner here. We'll just watch that and we'll update it. 25 gone. Both sides of these will go down. Do you think they know? I think they'll know the score. Now they break. Oh, good chance. Tell you something. They'll be very disappointed with that Derby. You think set pieces are a must for them this afternoon? And Reading are back in the lead. Sorry, for the first time this evening, as Unai Emery would say, who knocked his former club Arsenal out of the Europa League. They've got another corner, Derby. Oh, flicked on it. They're coming close, Derby. Wednesday are holding on. Good strike. And if you knew what we're doing, watching Let's Soccer Saturday / Derby, Sheffield Wednesday / Leeds versus Tottenham, got loads of action. We'll keep you updated with all the scores. If you're new to the channel, please help me get to 6,300, guys. That'd be amazing. The latest scores are Barnsley 1, Norwich 1, Blackburn 1, Birmingham 1, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 0, Bristol City 0, Brentford 0, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 1, Millwall 0, Derby 0, Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 1, Forest 1, Preston 0, QPR 1, Luton 0, Reading 2, Huddersfield 1, and Watford 0, Swansea 0. Lots of goals, lots of action, lots of entertainment, as Rotherham at the moment would stay up on goal difference and go to 44. Derby would go on 44 as well, and Sheffield Wednesday would go to, I think, 43. They'd go on. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. Wickham, by the way, would go on to 43 as well. So the bottom of the table, as it stands, would be Wickham on 43, Sheffield Wednesday on 44, Derby on 40. Wednesday on 43, Derby on 44, rather than on 44. Wickham only a point of staying up. That is, if it stays as it is, that is phenomenal what Gareth Ainsworth has done there. Yes, you can say it's Wickham football or hoofball, as Mr. Josh Daly will say, but he's done a good job. I've been to the iPro Stadium once. Is that Derby? I've never been. It's a new ground. These are 2 new grounds for me. That's why I went to Stoke last year, but I fell ill at the ground, so I couldn't watch the game. I was on 49 with Macclesfield falling out of the league last year. I've been there this week, actually, Macclesfield, to the ground a few times. Actually scored a goal there. No keeper, but that doesn't matter. Kane! 2-1. Harry Kane scored. He's offside. Worth the fun right away. Come on, the Forest, says Ryan Dunbar. To be fair, Ryan, I want Derby to come down, if I'm honest with you. And Wednesday to come down. On a scale of 1 to 10, Ryan, how much are you nervous for the playoffs? I bet you're absolutely nervous. Oh, they're going to VAR. Oh, does he look on? Oh, it's literally by that again. They're going to disallow a goal. They're going to disallow a goal by that again. He looks onside to me. Please be on. The Leeds player just stopped and he just chipped it over them. I think he's on. He's on. I'm telling you. Josh is agreeing with me. I believe Harry Kane is on, which would mean Tottenham have scored again and it's 2-1 on 32 minutes. What they're going to give, though, they'll probably give it off. Have they given it off? Oh, my Lord. They're giving it offside. I'm done with football in the Premier League. I don't get it. I don't. How is that clear and obvious? VAR was brought in for clear and obvious decisions. That is not clear and obvious. Oh. Like, I get they ruled it offside and it was off. You know, it's not clear and obvious that it is offside. But it was on, put it that way. I know, Josh. I've got the Spurs game in front of me. Got the Spurs game and Derby in front of me. But we're going to go to watch the Soccer Saturday in a minute. We'll need to research. We'll need to research the head-to-head between the other 3 teams. Well, Ryan, I know you follow me on Twitter. I'm doing a lot of League One playoff stats, so you can be lazy and you can just listen to mine. I'm actually tweeting them next week. We've got playoff. So next week, by the way, we've got top 10 managers in League One this year. Reacting to my table predictions and playoff stream as well. Playoff predictions, and we're going to do one of the playoff games for both legs. So I'm not going to do the Blackpool one. I'm going to do the opposite game, I think. But we'll see how we feel. We'll hope we have a guest as well. Harry Kane was clear onside. He should be 2-1. I agree, Declan. I follow Spurs as well, but the referee gives it offside. The Premier League is so boring in the EFL where the action is. I agree with that. Because the EFL, like the Championship, let's be honest, right? The Championship has still got 3 teams. Today, right, the Football League, right? Championship, 3 teams could go down. Sorry, 3 teams could go down. There's 2 places to play for. League 2, 3 teams could go automatically today. There's 2 places to play for. The playoffs in League 2, by the way, nobody's confirmed the playoffs in League 2. Like, Morecambe have, but they could not be in the playoffs, if you get what you mean. No one is definitely in the playoffs this season. It's as simple as that. And it's like, that's how good League 2 is as well. League 1, players are cemented, the bottom 4 cemented, and the top 2 cemented, which is unusual for League 2, for League 1. But it's been a weird season this year in League 1. But in the Premier League, you look at it, top 4, I believe, is already cemented. Leeds are coming again. Ooh, and away. The bottom 3 is already cemented, and it's just boring, really. You pretty much know which team's going to go down. We're in the Championship. Maybe barring Wickham, everyone knew was going to go down. But Wickham have surprised a few and are currently on 43 points this season. We're going to quickly go back to Gillette Soccer Saturday. And nothing's really happening in the Derby game. Wednesday have started to come into it a bit more now. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated. Any help does go a long way. No action, can't tackle stupid VAR. I don't like VAR. The only one thing I like is goal line technology, which I believe they do it in the playoffs, but they should have it in the Football League because it's brilliant. He's got one decision wrong, and that was last year, and that was because they hadn't used it for 6 months, you know, which it's not an excuse. We'll just probably Villa down, but, you know, it's as simple as that. But we've got a load of games. Hardly any of the games are 0-0, really. And we've only got a few that are 0-0. We've got Barnsley at 1-1, Blackburn 1-1. You know, Bournemouth is a 0-0. We've got Bristol City 0-0. Cardiff's 1-0, got a goal on it. Coventry's 1-0, got a goal on it. Derby's 0-0, which I kind of expected really at this stage. Wickham's got a goal on it. Forest has got a goal on it. QPR's got a goal on it. Reading. So there's only 4 0-0s in it, which is good to see. And we've got a goal in one of the 0-0s, and Stoke have gone 1-0 up against Bournemouth. William Forrester has put them in the lead. And Bournemouth pegged back, who are already confirmed the playoffs. Stoke had hit a mixed season, but they do go 1-0 up at the Vitality. And that's only 3 games. That is 0-0 now. We've got another goal. Play that puck wash. But yeah, like I say, good to see another game with a goal in it. And we'll and Wickham have gone 2-0 up. Oh, Wickham, I tell you what a flicking that is. They pull it across, and we've got another goal in the Championship. It's Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 2. Wickham, get the ball, 11 more to go. And it's Gareth McLean, he just flicks it on at the near post. What a lovely flick that is. Just outside of the heel. Wickham are still not out of this. Well, they are out of it, but I'll tell you something. Wickham are fighting till the end. They're saying, you know something, we might be down, but we're going down with dignity. And their last 8 or 10 games, it's been kind of mid-table form. It's good to see. And, like I say, we'll update that now. And but we'll have a look at that Stoke goal as well. It was a set piece. Oh, what a goal by Forrest. He just turns and balls it into the corner. As simple as you'd like. Seasoned pro striker. But Wickham are 2-0 up against Middlesbrough away from home. I'll tell you something. What a first 36 minutes. If goals can still come like this, I'll be absolutely delighted. I'll tell you what, right? I've had more fun in 36 minutes than I have in 45 games watching Fleetwood Town this season. It is the Fleetwood effect. We're not entertainers, put it that way. We're not entertainers. Awesome Park, Ayston Park, Roker Park. Oh, absolutely. Current scores: Barnsley 1, Norwich 1, Blackburn 1, Birmingham 1, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 1, Brentford 0, Bristol City 0, Brentford 0, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 1, Millwall 0, Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 2, Forest 1, Preston 0, QPR 1, Luton 0, Reading 2, Huddersfield 1, and Watford 0, Swansea 0. We're going to go quickly back to the Derby game. But I'd say something. What game surprised you at the moment? Who's your bottom 3 now? Now that Rotherham are winning and Derby are drawing, who's your bottom 3? Are Rotherham going to hold on? I just can't see it. Unfortunately, I can't quite see it. I'm a Morecambe fan. We could go up. I hope you do, Declan. Because I'm a Fleetwood fan, but I know you're one of our rivals, but it's a good derby, the Seafood Derby. We've got 10 minutes left in this half at Derby. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. Over 20 of you in so far today. I appreciate that. Lee's coming again. That's just the 12 goals. 11, Ryan. Or is it 12? 11 or 12? They're going to do it, aren't they? You know, if they win 14-0, Middlesbrough just sort of sit down and let them score. Bale passes, Mount Bell, twist, turns, good tackle. Do you know Bale's only got 1 less goal than Marcus Rashford this year in like 25 less games? It's mad to think that, isn't it? Good ball in by Bale, headed away. Leeds holding firm. Kevin Richards has only got 1 goal in his last 12. He's their main striker. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? could go down to, and your goal scorer's got 1 in 12. Worrying, isn't it? You know, when you sell all your goals, Fleetwood have learned that this year. When you lose, you know, Madden and Chad Evans and Hunter goes as well in previous years. But we're left with a winger that I'm told is the Welsh wing wizard that probably gets as many goals as Chad Evans does in 4 games as he'll do in 400. You're not entertaining, Fleetwood. You're just a transfer. I never said we're entertaining. I said we're not entertainers, Ryan, mate. Looking forward to seeing Sheffield Wednesday and Derby County in our league. Went to Hillsborough in the early 80s, but Pride Park, which I presume is now, yeah, I agree with that. Derby coming again, shot from the edge of the box. Good save by the keeper, parried. And Calvin Richards has scored. And Derby are 1-0 up. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Again, Wayne Rooney ruined his chances, a shake of the chance. And again, Derby come again. It's a good cut-in. It's a good shot as well. Westwood, you think, would do better. He saves it. Callum Richards is about that much offside. Yeah. Very offside. But Derby get away. Derby, unfortunate Wednesday maybe. A little bit fortunate. And if there was VAR, it would have been shown. It was a good decision by the linesman. Brave as well, to be fair. You know. Leeds coming again. 41 minutes. Going to cut inside. Good overlap. Clage pulls across. Bamford 2-1. Leeds have scored. It's a good overlap. They've got it inside. And Patrick Bamford has scored for Leeds. Leeds again cut open the Spurs back 4. And it was a very good move. And Eric Dyer, I'd tell you something. If he's a footballer, it still gives me hope. He's an absolute embarrassment of a defender. He can't move. Put it that way. Again, not offside Bamford there, I don't think. Dyer just heads it on. It's not good enough. You need to head it further away. And again, Roberts just plays out on his left-hand side. Overlap. Dyer and Alderweireld do not stay close enough together. They get separated. They get split. It's too easy. And Klitsch, Bamford leads 2-1 up. And Derby coming again. I tell you something. Derby again. Oh, good tackle. I think it was Hutchinson with the tackle. Our manager plays 4-1-4-1 formation. I don't mind 4-1. Imagine you get 2 Marnie in the CDM role. Mendes Gomes is a player, by the way. When you can't manage these in League One. Just because you're a good footballer doesn't mean you're a good coach. You know what I mean? Like, it's as simple as that. Like, some of the greats have retired early, you know. And, you know, Jose Mourinho, he's won loads of trophies. He wasn't a good player. You know, Brian Clough had to retire early. The best manager that's ever lived. You know, these weren't unreal footballers, you know, but they do good jobs. The Cowleys, you know, weren't great footballers, good managers for the level that they're at. You know, it's as simple as that, you know. Never a good footballer failed in management, you know. It's one of those. If we can win 14-0, stop the world I want off. Pride Park is direct, kind of guess it is. Rooney out, exactly, man. Derek Adams is a football manager genius. He had a great season. My manager of the season is Derek Adams as well. I think he's had a great year. And I hope more can do it because I just want to get that Derby back. I've not done it for so long, you know. We're coming up to the half times now. And Derby, again, I'll tell you something. Derby are the better side in this one, in my opinion. Yeah, no, all guys don't like Derek Adams anymore, do they? Ben for new Derby manager. I'd have it, mate. Hi, Ben. If you have a Scottish accent, you're halfway to being a football manager. I'll tell you something. Some of the Scottish managers that have had a managerial job, I can agree with that. Presley being one of them. Good luck in the playoffs, Mark, by the way. You deserve it. You had a great year. And it just, for me, epitomises why you stay with your manager, you know, early on. And this Barnsley have gone 2-1 up. Connor Chaplin, the former Portsmouth man, has put them 2-1 up against Norwich. I'll tell you something. Goals today. And Barnsley are beating the champions Norwich, going into the playoffs with style and finesse. And QPR are pegged back against Luton. In my opinion, one of the best players in the Championship. He was at Blackpool last season. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall has brought Luton to our level. What a player. He'll be definitely playing in Leicester's first team in the next 12 to 18 months, in my opinion. Even if it's just as a squad player. The next James Maddison, the guy is unreal. And Chapman's goals and run across the box, header on into the far corner. A great goal. And Luton level through Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. Tell you something. We've had goals today. It's been absolutely enjoyable. You see, guys, right, as a Fleetwood fan, I'm not used to seeing goals. So when I see one, they're like a rarity, like a dinosaur, extinct. So, dinosaur, you could say we play dinosaur football. Dewsbury-Hall just pegged in and smashed it into the corner. That's a great finish, about 15 yards out. Justice for Joy for Derby campaign starts here. And Wes Burns, Derby can, get a new owner. They can afford a few wages. I ain't got a problem with Adams. I like the guy. He just lost the pot at the end of the season. We got relegated. Yeah, I remember that game. Morris scored a goal that should not have counted, didn't he? But that, if you play for you, want that kind of shithousery. Cheers, Ben. Yes, really happy with the chairman and the manager at Pool now. Should be, It's, even as a Fleetwood fan, I'm not gonna say that you've not had a good season. Do I think Blackpool overachieved? I don't, because I've put them fourth. I think they've had a very good year. They've overachieved in the last 10 games, I believe. With the squad that they've got, they've just fought. If they don't go up this year, they'll fight again next year. That's the biggest positive you can take. But it's going to be an interesting one. I won't be one to be gloating all over social media if you don't go up. But I'm sure a lot of your fans will remind me. They'll be tweeting me, "Oh, you're all right, Napper's son," if you do. But good luck, mate. I hope you do well. And I appreciate your support through the season, Mark. Blackburn have just gone 2-0. A long ball over the top. And Ben Brereton, has scored it. And also Coventry have gone 2-0 against Millwall. Kyle McFadden has got the goal. So already we've bumped into action. And Rotherham 0-1 at half time. So Coventry 2-0 and Blackburn 2-1. Tell you something, goals up, goals are happening in today's games. That's another one. Blackburn were 1-0 down, they're now 2-1 up. Ready were 1-0 down against Huddersfield. Now 2-1 up. Mad how quickly football can change. I believe if Rotherham concede today, they'll struggle. I think if it goes 1-1, the mindset, when you concede a goal, I've been in teams that have been bad. Of course they're going to be bad because I play for them, When you got me up front, put me up front to get me out of the way. As soon as you concede, it's like the head's going, you're going to have to go again and you just don't have the quality, unfortunately. And Cov also 2-0 up this afternoon against Millwall, who just want to get on the beach now. And we'll have half-time scores in a minute. Fingers crossed for Morecambe. I agree, Mark. I want Morecambe to come up, even though one of Fleetwood's rivals. Be good for a local away day. And what story that would be. The most points in the EFL history for Morecambe in 101 years. Derek Adams done a good year. Ben, EFL team of the season. Ben's EFL team of the season. EFL team of the season. I appreciate that. Ryan, by the way, right, I'll let you into a secret, right? For strikers, I had 6 picks. Up front, the ones that didn't get in, I had Malik Wilkes, Joe Piggott, and Jeff Cott. Jeff Cott was never going to get in. I just needed a list of names. Midfielders, I had that didn't get in. George Grant from Plymouth was one. I had Brennan at Lincoln, Brennan Johnson, good player. I had a couple of others as well. I had Lewis Potter up front as well. There's another one. Defence, I had Ballard that didn't get in. He could be my underrated one, though. I had, well, I have for centre half. Greaves at Hull as well. He's another good player. Because I had Hilly as well, James Fleetwood, but I didn't want to put him in because I didn't want to be biased. And then for left back, I had Butler or Elder. Right back, I had Coyle or Luke O'Nien. Centre half that didn't get in, Ballard, Thompson. Goalkeeper, I had one name. It was always going to be Maxwell. Always going to be. And I put Lee Birds there, but he was the first name I got rid of because I wanted to get 40, 50 names. And yeah, so I appreciate the comment. If you've not seen that video, go and give it a watch. Go and give it a like, and that would be appreciated. I'm very happy with how that came out, and thank you for the support on that one since it did come out. What about the Great Wall of China, Ben? How close was he getting? He wasn't in my list, but he was. I was thinking about him in another way, like in an underrated way. I don't think I think he fell off a little bit after Christmas for a bit, and his performances were a bit below par that he set himself. But you got to remember, the midfielders were the hardest for me. The strikers were easy, but midfielders, I went with Grant, who got 20-odd goal assists. You can't leave Honeyman out for the second most assists. You can't leave Smollett out for the most goals from midfield, and Grant's just a baller. And then your front two picks itself. It was Aidan McGeady that had to go for the most assists in 28 games. So it's just one of those. Lange would have got 20 if he was here all season. How many has he got? Wickham just need 11 more and rather need to draw and Wednesday to get a 1-0 winner. Not asking for much. Wickham have had a load of 2-0 leads before, and we've seen what's happened. But, they're having a go. They don't want to finish bottom. And just imagine if they would have beat Swansea. That's 45 points to be saying up Wickham now. It's just mad how it can change, one result like that. But look at Ainsworth, what a manager. You want to work for Gareth Ainsworth. You do. He's a good guy. He's one of those. He's one of the better managers there, in my opinion. And it's good to see. Very good to see. He's also got the ball off a couple of games. But you've got to remember, he scored 20 goals this season, Joey Yates. He's had a great season, hasn't he? Dougal's been good, remember, but just against other midfielders, you've got to compare him to other players. I didn't really ever see DM in, which in real life would I? Probably, yeah. I wouldn't play that midfield free in real life, but it's fantasy, so you just got to go with it. Well, 30 likes, guys. If you could like the stream, that'd be massively appreciated. And I'm just going to look at how the championship table looks currently. We'll go through that now as we load the table up. And Leeds also leads Spurs by 2-1. FA Cup final next week. Wow. Tell you what, I didn't think it was that quick. I thought it was the week after. There's been a goal in the championship. And it's come for Sheffield Wednesday. It's Derby 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Sam Hodgkinson, he goes away in delight. Absolutely massive goal at the bottom in the last minute of added time of 5 added. Darren's more men lead at Pride Park. It's Derby 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Go and get the ice ready, Tony, and get the champagne. It's nearly time. As it stands, Rotherham 44, Wednesday 43, Derby 43, Wickham 43. If Rotherham concede, they will go down to 23rd. Rotherham will go up to 22nd. Wednesday will be safe. But as it stands, Rotherham is safe. Wednesday are doing all they can. When Derby are heading for their 7th straight defeat and heading for another year in the sky. Rotherham, I hope. Rotherham hopes in front of the year in the Skybet Championship. Wednesday, possibly looking for another year in the league, the Championship. Derby are looking to come down. And you looked at the top 6 in the Premier League when they want to form their own Super League. It looks like Derby want to form their new league with 23 League One teams. They have it all to do. And that should be it for the first half. It's Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. I tell you something, don't you just love football? Wednesday deducted 6 points at the start of the season. They were down and out, And all of a sudden, on the last day, they're winning 1-0 at Pride Park to give themselves a chance. But Rotherham are holding them out with a 1-0 win against Cardiff. Ooh, was it a foul? It's going to be a free kick to Derby there, I believe. We'll just update the scoreboard for yous. It is Sheffield Wednesday with the goal, as confirmed. But Derby with a free kick. I want Wickham set up for Jake, to be honest. I do, but I want them here next year. So, you know, we can collab. You know, but I think Rotherham will go down. I want Derby down, though. I must admit. Up the Rotherham. Teams like Rotherham, you know, it's going to be a free kick to Derby. We're 7 minutes into the 5 added on. And it's going to be a free kick. Oh, I'll tell you something. This is hands on your heart moment. I think it's going to be, is that Waghorn? He gets struck. Oof, just over the bar. Westwood was left loitering, and that should be it for half-time. I hopefully it'll win tomorrow. Thank you, and Sunderland as well. But going back to that goal, he's onside. It's a scramble. It's a good save by David Marshall. Oh, and I'll tell you something. It could be the goal that keeps them alive in the Championship. We're over 8 minutes of the 5 up now. And that is half-time. Wayne Rooney walks into the dressing room. He's got 45 minutes to save his Derby side from relegation, potentially save his job, and potentially save Derby County as a football club. Will the owners come in if they get relegated? I think they will do anyway. But I tell you what, at half-time, there's a few interesting scores around the grounds. So as it stands, Wickham 43, Derby 44, Wickham 43, Derby 44, Wednesday 44. Hang on, I think. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the table. Well, then go down. We've been we go up. So over on Leeds, they don't need to visit the New York Stadium, which, if you know, yeah, exactly. I've seen that. I don't mind their ground, to be fair. It's different, but we're going to go right through the table. Here we go. Sheffield Wednesday are the ones who lead. Remember, guys, please subscribe if you've got any spare accounts, any family, any friends. If we can hit 645 today, that'd be amazing. We've been stuck on 624 for ages. So if you can help me get to 625, that would be amazing, guys. Any help is appreciated. So as it stands, Norwich being denied 99 points. Wickham 43 points. With a goal difference of -31. Goal difference, by the way, is what could possibly save Rotherham at some point today, or could save Derby at some point today if Derby do win the game. Derby 43 points, -23. Wednesday 22nd, -20 goal difference, 43. So Wednesday got the better goal difference at the moment. But at the moment, if it did go to a draw, Wednesday 21, Derby 22, so it'd be a goal in it, really. And if, you know, Derby need to win to get a better goal difference on Wednesday. It's as simple as that. Rotherham 44. So pretty much Rotherham needs to win. If results says it in, the 45 minutes away, and it's going to be interesting. And I don't know who's going to survive at all. It's going to be so interesting. I just hope we get plenty of goals. That's what we want. Let's actually have a look at Coupon Corner as well, by the way, guys. We did do a few over 1.5 goals today, and we did do a bet builder for the Championship games. And yeah, I'm going to come to your questions in a minute. If you want to leave any questions down below, let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to come to them. And we've got another day of League One action tomorrow, so plenty of content coming your way. Saturday, if Keane or Lang doesn't score tomorrow, it'll be 3 seasons without any players getting double figures. Wow. No one got double figures for you last year. Who was your top goal scorer last year? It's weird, that. Mad to think that, really. Considering, you had a good season last year. But I guess you kept a lot of clean sheets, didn't you? So it'd be based on that as well. But yeah, we're 32 likes. If you could help me get to 35, that'd be amazing. Is it actually Ben's mum in the chat? It is, yeah. A lot of people ask. It is actually my mother. Who do you think would be a good appointment for Doncaster? Richie Wellens, possibly. I don't think it's the right time for Coppinger. I just no. Wellens, possibly. I know he's one of the favourites. Actually, Wellens, really, ex-Doncaster. It's going to be interesting to see who gets it. Presley. I appreciate that, mate. We'll be watching Blackburn the playoffs. I will be watching it, but I won't be doing a stream. I'll be doing a stream for the other playoff watch-along. Hopefully, all going well. Nice curtain. Normally, I have the curtain shut, so it feels weird me doing that. So, like I say, we'll do it. There you go. The championship scores are back on your screen now, and we're going to go through them in a minute. We've got loads of. I'll tell you something. It's going to be interesting. I will be watching Bolton later as well, which I'm looking forward to. First time I've ever said, I think anyone's ever said that. I'm looking forward to watching Bolton Wanderers in a game. The current championship scores is Barnsley 2, Norwich 1, Blackburn 2, Birmingham 1, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 1, Bristol City 0, Brentford 0, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 2, Millwall 0, Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 2, Forest 1, Preston 0, QPR 1, Luton 1, Wednesday 2, Huddersfield 1, Watford 0, Swansea 0. So what's that? 19, 20 goals so far across the 12 games, which is quite a good turnaround, really. It's actually not too bad at all. And the Spurs game is getting ready to kick off for the second half. The championship will be probably just 2 or 3 minutes behind that. And it is Leeds 2, Tottenham 1. Hiya, Kieran, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well, pal. And he's got our picture together when we were at Southend. That was after we drew 3-3, wasn't it? How are you feeling? I'm sorry about the relegation, pal. Would you keep Phil Brown on permanently next season, or would you go a different way? Because he's not done too bad since he's come in, really. Keeping more last season, he got 12, including games for Wales. That's fair enough then. But yeah, I can't wait for the end of the season for the first time in ages. I love the last day of the season; it's the best, and there's no better than the last game of the season. Just for what happened and the drama of it, and all your season builds up to that moment, that one day. Might think from Newcastle at the class act. Yeah, Derek Adams though, what he's done with Morecambe, stay competitive on a low budget. He's had a budget, a monster munch, a bag of Watsits. Come on, and he has to, feed his players Tesco meal deals. It's as simple as that. What a job he's done. And Cheltenham manager done a good job as well. So yeah, Cambridge as well. Mark Bonner as well. He's been on the cards for months, mate. Owen was delusional, and Fogle was taking 3-3 game, I believe. Yeah, it was a good game, that. Should have beaten you. If we would have beaten you. If we would have beaten Southend, which we should have done. We had about 25 shots. We had old man Gilks in goal. And then we would have held on at Sunday. We would have been a championship club. We would be in the championship. Oh! In 18-19, our top goal scorer was Powell and Garner on 8. It's good when you get a goal from a mixture of players, isn't it? That's probably one of the best ways. With Derek Adams, we won 22 games, drew 4 and lost 14. If you could, I know it sounds mad. If you could just take a couple of those losses into draws, and you'd be up. It's mad, take 2 losses and you put them into draws. You'd be going into the final day. Tottenham coming against Son, poor ball in. Poor ball in. And we're getting the Skynet Championship game back on. Score prediction for Fleetwood tomorrow. 1-1. Why did Madden leave? Bigger contract, mate. Bigger wage. And, bigger club and a chance of promotion this year, which they're on a good run since Paddy's gone. I think he scored 7 in 12 or something, or 6 in 12, something like that. Gone on a good run of scoring, Paddy Madden. He's got a few players Stockport, and like Tony said to me the other day, players talk to each other. Southern Males, Ryan Rydell, Paddy Madden, Liam Hogan, quite a few. It's mad to think. And we will be live for at least an hour and 15 minutes. It's going to be a longer live stream than two. I'll stop having a go. Yeah, like we did. It's a tough league to get out of, and it's probably their best chance to have a go now. While other teams are a bit weaker, but Torquay and Sutton aren't going away, and Hartlepool as well are going on good runs as well. So I think Torquay will win the league, in my opinion. Wrexham again, Kane's in. Round the goalkeeper, put it away anyway, Kane. He's put it in, but he's offside again. Yeah, I think he was offside. VAR won't need to have a look at that. Yeah, he's offside by a country of a million mile. Fair few managers in League Two deserve to be up there, especially they're going from 20th to 23rd in the League Two automatics. Yeah, he was 17th, 18th. He was. And to go to a chance of promotion on the final day, I think it's a phenomenal job. But he's got a good squad that you got to remember, I never expected Morecambe to do what they did. I expected Bolton to be up there. Start of the year, right, I had a bet on, right, I do it pretty much at the start of every year since I was a young lad. I used to always put it on. But so I put a couple of quid on it to win the league. I put City to win the league, Norwich to win the league, Sunderland to win the league, and Bolton to win the league. And Bolton and Sunderland at this time went on great runs. Sunderland were like 12 unbeaten, Bolton were like 14 games unbeaten, winning like 9 or 10 of them. So my cash out was like, it was only like 21 quid, so I cashed out. After that, Sunderland and Bolton went on like a 2 or 3 losing game run. So my cash out would have been about really, really low. So I've made a profit there. I'm happy with that. But yeah, Alex Reid, that's another one. Reedy. I agree with that. He never got a crack at Fleetwood, but at Fylde, he was a good player. I watched him in the non-league trophy. And Blackburn have got the first goal of the second. Birmingham got the second goal of the first goal of the second half. Sorry, Lucas Djukovic. He's back on form now. He's being fed. Oh, he's playing towards his style and he's scoring goals, which is good to see. They're getting the ball out on this right-hand side. A ball comes in and he just heads the ball home into the far corner as easy as you like. 2-2 there. There we go. Blackburn peg back at Ewood. And the referee showing a yellow card to the Leeds United man. Morecambe have surprised me massively, but a very experienced manager of that division. Yeah, absolutely. That's a key. Cock with the booking. Ha 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 ha. We've got 45 minutes, and then we will know which teams have possibly been relegated from the Championship. Wednesday have done it with a 6-point deduction, and to be fair to them, what a year they've, what a fight they've had. It was meant to be 12. Thank God it was only 6. Son into Mesley's arm. Shame it hasn't worked out because I think we'll be in the National League for many years to come at the rest pen. It's hard league to get out of. It's the hardest league to get out of. It's so tough. There's some big hitters in there. Wrexham, Hartlepool, Stockport. Some hard league to get out of. Chesterfield are going to have a go, aren't they? Signed Danny Rowe. So I believe Morecambe are going up today. Good luck, Declan, mate. I'll be watching a lot of League 2 action later on after this stream. Usually at the other end of the table. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're 5 minutes into the Rotherham second half. They're still 1-0 up. It's just minute by minute Rotherham have to take it. Are we 1-0 up? Yes. And, so all you have to do is just keep looking at the clock. Don't actually, if you're a player, you don't need to look at the clock. But fans will be like that at home. I know I would be. Tommy Smith has just put Stoke 2 up against Bournemouth. Bournemouth not going into the playoffs on the best of results. Tommy Smith doubles Stoke's lead, and Stoke have the second goal of the second half. And it is a second for Stoke. No Harry Shooter for Stoke today on this last game of the season. And Bournemouth are pegged back again. I don't fancy Bournemouth to do the playoff, I must admit. But it all depends who turns up on the day, I guess. And, yeah, like I said, there's plenty of goals. We're just hopefully there won't be any 0-0s. Normally, when Fleetwood play, there's 11 games, like 5 or 6 goals, and there's always Fleetwood that is 0-0. And, yeah, congrats on Fleetwood Development Squad on winning the Clitheroe FC Football Festival. Whoa, go on the Cods, the young Cods. The Championship latest scores with 40 minutes to go. Barnsley 2, Norwich, Blackburn 2, Birmingham 2, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 2, Bristol City, Brentford 0 is still goalless. Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Rotherham 2, Millwall 0, Derby 0, Wednesday 1, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 2, Forest 1, Preston 0, QPR 1, Luton 1, Reading 2, Huddersfield 1, Watford 0, Swansea 0, Watford, Swansea still 0-0, and Bristol City, Brentford 0-0. So we've got 2 teams in the playoffs that are still 0-0. Both Wednesday and Derby sold their grounds to raise money, not providing a great decision. Doesn't bode well for them in League One. They're selling the grounds, are they? Wow. That is interesting. I tell you what. Derby man only said they're going to still do it if they're in League One next year. I don't believe him. I don't know whether to believe him or not. Kane, just off target. You know, I think he just said that. And if they stay up, which he thinks he probably will do. Look, lads, I said I would. And if he goes down to League One, it's a great goal by Tommy Smith. He struck it well into the corner. Tell you what, Stoke just got bodies flying forward. They had about 8 of them. They were like an army going to war. I'll tell you something, it's good to see that. Who's making the League 2 playoffs and Nappers? It's so hard to say, Mark, because Newport will. Salford won't. Exeter will. Newport, Exeter. Spurs scored again. Has he disallowed it? Oh, he's disallowed it. Morecambe will be the other one. So Morecambe, Exeter, Newport, and I don't know the other one. Tranmere. Tranmere will be my other one. Oh, it's side netting. Oh, so close for Son. Again, only taking away Wednesday's championship status. They've not paid the wages for April, I don't think, or May or something. They haven't paid it for April. Interesting. Will Derby takeover happen if they get relegated? Will Derby takeover if they get relegated? The value of the club will go down. Not sure they'll come back anytime soon. That's what I'm saying, Tony. Like, they've questioned it, and the owners said, I will take over. But I don't think the owners don't think they'll go down. So I think he's giving them a morale boost. So, lads, just go out and play with confidence. We'll take over anyway, and we can go and have a go next year. But I can't see him taking over if they go down, because League One's, quite a tough league to get out of. It's emotionally draining. Like the Championship, League Two's is emotionally draining, but you've got that extra promotion place, so it's not as tough. You have to be pretty much good all year to get in the top 2 in League One or the Championship. Not saying you don't have to in League Two, but it's going to be interesting. The Derby second half's kicking off. We'll keep going to that as well. It's kicking off in a few minutes. We've got 34 minutes left at Leeds and about 36, 37 minutes left at other grounds. But all Derby can do is win, because it's in Derby's hands. So that's what Wayne Rooney should say. Lads, go and get 2 goals and you stay up. Derby need to forget all the results. They just need to win. Same as Rotherham. That's what the message should be. Be interesting, though. Again, I've just read that. There we go. We'll just catch up on the comments. Tranmere Rovers, yeah, they'll get into the playoffs. Hopefully we might see you next season. We're speaking to Mark Roberts last week, and we both said it'd be brilliant. Yeah, is that Mark Roberts that used to play for Fleetwood, the centre half? like massively tall and ginger. Norwich have equalised. Great finish. Good for my bet that. I had Norwich draw no bet. And it's a good finish by Adam Adar. Hopefully, I've always had a bit of not a soft, but I always want Newport to do well because of the manager. And, they've always had a good going League Two, haven't they? Not on the biggest of budgets. Always had a good cup. They're the cup run kings, aren't they? They basically survived this year off another good cup run. Right, so I'll have to update that. And Millwall have pulled one back against Coventry. Loads of goals will happen when I'm talking. And Preston have pulled one back. I've equalised against Forest as well. So, as I talk, 3 goals happen. And Forest are pulled back against Preston. Frankie McAvoy in interim boss there. Could he get the full-time boss? Gone on a good run since doing that. Ched Evans is scoring goals for Preston as well. And we've also got Millwall pulling one back against Coventry away from home. And Coventry looking for another win. Got a good run, Coventry of late. Scoring goals as well. And Barnsley 2-2. That is another goal fest. We had a few 2-2s. Blackburn 2-2 as well. And got a few that are on for 2-2. And Watford have taken the lead against Swansea. Andre Gray. Tell you what, these goals do not stop coming in the Championship, do they? And only one game left that is 0-0. That is Bristol City. Poor Bristol City side, really, against Brentford. And Andrew Gray with the goal. It was a cross in, and he just flicked it on. Good header, I think it was. 56 minutes, and loads of goals happening. We'll go through the latest scores in a minute, but they're on your screen down below. And, yeah, loads of goals happening in the Championship this afternoon. We're coming up to the last 30-35 minutes in most of them. As it stands, Barnsley 2, Norwich 2, Blackburn 2, Birmingham 2, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 2, Bristol City 0, Brentford 0, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 2, Millwall 1, Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 2, Forest 1, Preston 1, QPR 1, Luton 1, Reading 2, Huddersfield 1, Watford 1, Swansea 0. Plenty of goals in the Championship. And, Brentford have scored. We've got no more 0-0s. I just said how bad Brentford are. And Ivan Toney has set a record for the most goals for Brentford in a Championship season. There he is again. Ivan Toney does not stop scoring. I think that's his 31st or 32nd goal of the season. Paul Mullin can also set a record today with a goal today with the most goals in the League Two season. So he's got another one, Ivan Toney, and we've got no 0-0s in the Championship this afternoon, which is great to see. A goal in at least every game. It is Brentford who do like to score goals, who have confirmed third. And Derby have scored. It's Derby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Is there a life left in Derby yet? I'd say something that could be the biggest goal Martin Waghorn ever scores. Wayne Rooney fist the badge, jumps up and down, absolutely delighted. It's Derby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Can these goals just stop? Because I want to stop typing them. There we go. And Bury. So as it stands, Rotherham 44, Derby 44 on goal difference. Wickham 43. Wednesday will be bottom on 41. That is how much it's changed. Oh, I'd say something. What a day in the Sky Bet Championship. There's still 40 minutes to go. And Wickham have 3. It's Wickham are 3-0. They've not scored that many all season. It's 3-0 to Wickham. I predicted 2-0. How wrong was I? They've only got, I think, 9 more to go. But they've gone out with an attacking approach. Just a good corner. A kind of corner headed on. And then headed on at the near post. It's Jason McCarthy. It's 3-0. And I'd tell you something, it's Middlesbrough 0, Wickham 3. Tell you what, these goals don't stop coming, do they? Wow. What a day for these goals. Always eventful the last day of the season. And we've got a few more goals as well. Rumour that Derby not played the millions they owe to Richard Keogh. Only not putting any more money in, apart from loans he wants back. It's really looking bleak for Derby if they go down. Yeah, Mark Roberts, top man. Oh, absolute beast. I want Cambridge up new ground. It is a new ground. I'm like that as well. But I want Rotherham to stay up because I don't want to go to Rotherham next year. Someone on BBC wants Wayne Rooney out, yet he played for Manchester United and Everton. He was a talented player winning trophies after trophies under Sir Alex Ferguson. Hey. And we're just going to click Derby against Wednesday on and watch a bit of that because all the action is happening there. Bit late from them, yeah. Bale's got the goal. And it was a good goal by Derby. And great header by Waghorn. Wednesday. Oh, he should save it. He should save it, Westwood. He'd be disappointed. He'd be very disappointed. Derby coming again. Strong. Oh, they've scored! Derby have scored! I'll tell you something. This incredible championship season goes on. 5 minutes ago, Derby were down and out. They were League One side. All of a sudden, it's Rotherham and Wednesday going down. Rotherham doing all they can by winning. But that doesn't matter. Back in Derby's hands. Are Derby going to end their 6-game losing streak? Whatever Wayne Rooney said to them at half-time, it's clearly worked. They've come out like a fiery animal. Ready to attack. Like tigers. Derby have scored more goals in the last 7 minutes than they probably have all season. It comes from a long goal kick by David Marshall. He was header on, so direct. Sometimes you have to do it. And what a goal. Westwood out of his goal. He's flinging it into the far corner. And that could be the goal that keeps the Rams in the championship and cements the Owls a League One side next season. Waghorn, hold-up play was good. And he struck by the number 23 for Derby County. And it's 2-1. Game back on. I'll tell you something. This is eventful. This is eventful. My heart is broken. Come on, Wayne. Tony. I want them up. I want Derby down. I want them down. We've got a Derby and a Wednesday fan on later today. There we go. Updated. We'll watch the next 3 or 4 minutes in this game. See how it develops. But Wednesday have to come out again. Ball across. Scrambled. Marshall will come. Parries. Comes again. Parries again. Well, I know it's mad, isn't it? Rotherham are winning, doing all they can. And then Derby get those 2 goals. Wednesday come again. Flicked away. Oh, I'll tell you what, this game is... this season, I'll tell you what, it's fire the light. And all of a sudden... Wednesday coming in again. Ball in the box. He flicked on. Just why? I'll tell you something. What a game this is. Last minute equaliser Wednesday will be very sweet. Be very good. I'll tell you what, Wednesday aren't lying down. They're coming again. This game is unbelievable. Forget Spurs up there. This is the game that you want to be at. Entertaining, end to end. Both sides fighting for their lives. So as it stands, it'd be Wednesday on 41. Wickham on 43, Rotherham on 44, Derby on 46. So out again by Derby again. Wednesday coming again. Barry Banning on the ball. It's a good ball in. Header on. Still out again. Derby are holding on for their lives. QPR 2 up against Wickham. Thank you for that update, mate. Appreciate that. We'll just update that now. Tell you what, Wednesday aren't lying down. QPR 2, Luton 1. I don't care if you got lovely people in Derby. Screw them. I want them to come down. I want to play them next season. Most points dropped for when ahead. Wednesday, 27 points. Derby, 19. Bodes well for both sides. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the difference. Ash is a Forest fan. He'll be wanting Derby to go down. And there's another yellow card in the Leeds game. I'll tell you something. What an afternoon of football. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. The latest scores: Barnsley 2, Norwich 2, Blackburn 2, Birmingham 2, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 2, Bristol City 0, Brentford 1, Cardiff 0, Rotherham 1, Coventry 2, Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, 2-1 down against Derby, Wickham 3-up against Middlesbrough, Preston 1-1 against Forest, QPR 2-1 up against Luton, Azar Reading against Huddersfield, and Watford lead against Swansea. Bowling from Wednesday, header on miss. I'm going to go back to Galette Soccer Saturday to check if we missed any scores. And Coventry have scored 2 quick fire goals in the space of 2 or 3 minutes, and they're now 4-1 up. I'd say something. It was Dominic Heim and Callum O'Hare to get the goals. That game is done, and Millwall season is definitely done. But again, not a bad season for both of them. Both of them getting, valuable good years in the league. Another year in the Championship next season, which I think you would have asked both of them. They would have accepted at the start of the year. It is 4-1 to the Coventry Sky Blues. And like I say, it wouldn't surprise me if they got more than 4 the way they're going. Leeds coming again through Bamford. Wickham at this rate might be right to put League One playing like this. You never know. They just got to come down with Gareth Ainsworth. Anything can happen. He's a superb man. I love him to bits, Gareth Ainsworth. He's a top class man, top class manager. He loses with dignity, and that's the type of manager that you want round your training ground. And Coventry, it's 5 past Millwall. It's Coventry 5, Millwall 1. 3 goals in the space of 8 minutes. I've got Coventry 5-1. Matty James, I'll tell you something. How many goals do we want? 5-1 to Coventry. What's happened to Millwall? Have they left on their EasyJet plane to like Benidorm or something all inclusive? I'll tell you something. You're an howler. And there we go. And QPR, like we said, 2-0, like we said before. Just watching the action because there's no Scottish Premiership today because it's Scottish Cup semi-final weekend. Dundee against Hibs at Hampton, and the other semi you have St Mirren against St Johnstone. Going to be a good couple of semi-finals there. What's your score predictions for those, Niall? Thanks for popping in again. Oh, I tell you what, he stings the Palmer Meslier. Been an interesting last day. It has. We've got League 2 to come, and Preston again. We saw Birmingham do it, go 1-up before, go 2-1 down. Huddersfield 1-0 up, go 2-1 down. And Forest are now 2-1 down. And Preston are 2-up. Liam Lindsay, again back in the Preston side, puts them 2-1 up. Forest now trail. From a good day for Forest, not going into a great day. And Blackburn have gone 3-2 up again against Birmingham. They went 1-0 down, 2-1 up. 3-2 up now. Adam Armstrong with another for his impressive tally this season. Tell you what, the goals aren't coming this afternoon as Blackburn 3-2 against the Blues. Lee Bowyer. Birmingham used to play for them as well. And North End winning again under Frankie McAvoy's interim boss. And there we go. They are all the latest scores. I'm just going to have a glance at the Spurs again. There's 18.5 minutes to go there. And they've got a free kick. Harry Kane, right? Can't take free kicks. Like, he's over this now. I don't get why he's always over them. Kane, free kick. He's hit the bar. That was close. Very close from Harry Kane. It's like Harry Kane's free kicks, right? The God prevented this perfect play and he had nothing left to give him his free kicks. It's not a bad free kick, to be fair. That was bending in. And it gets intense last few minutes. It does, doesn't it? It really does. And yeah. And it was a great goal by Adam Armstrong to put Blackburn 3-2 in the lead. So a very good finish, to be fair. And Salford game been delayed to 4 p.m. A bit of rain. Seems they are copying the lashes. What, can't get the game on? What will happen if they can't get the game on at all? Pulls across. Good block by Toby Alderweireld for Tottenham there. And Lamella's going to press now. We've got about 20 minutes of the games left. We've got interviews coming after the game as well. Cardiff can't get a goal against Rotherham after Wings score. Rotherham have eaten the spicy wing and keeping Cardiff from scoring. Yeah. There's been a goal at Derby! Big goal! Huge goal! We're going to go back onto the game. I want to see it. I need Sheffield Wednesday to have a new lease of life. And as it stands again, Derby are back down. It's Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Do not wash your eyes. Do not go to bed. Wednesday are back in it. And Derby are back in the bottom 3. This emotional roller coaster of the season goes on. Derby taking punches, many like a box this year. That could be the final push. The final punch. 1-2 knockout. On the floor, could be good night Derby. He's onside, it comes from a long direct punt. When I watched the game before, Wednesday were the only side in the game. He's a misclinch at the back for Derby. He's poor, misjudged. And he's put in by Sheffield Wednesday. It's Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. As it stands, Wickham would go down 43, then Derby on 43, then it'd be Wednesday on 44. Sorry, Wednesday on 43. Then it'd be Rotherham on 44. Rotherham just need to do their bit. They just need to stay up, stay winning. Otherwise, Derby are back in it. Derby have to do their job. Get in the Wednesday. Yeah. So Wednesday 44, Derby 44, Wickham 43, Wednesday 41. Rotherham just need to stay in the lead, which I can't see happening. I can see Cardiff scoring, if I'm honest with you guys. Unfortunately. But I hope I'm wrong. But that could be the biggest goal Sheffield Wednesday score. And it could be the worst goal that Derby County concede. I tell you something. This is the game to be at. We're just going to leave this on for the next 5 or 6 minutes. Just to see how it goes ahead. Getting the Wednesdays. Any favourite Fleetwood game that probably go tomorrow when the season's over? No. I don't know. Beating Ipswich at home was all right. Plymouth at home 5-1, Bristol Rovers away 4-1, which came week after week, back-to-back weeks. Yeah, I agree with that. If Derby go down, blame Philip Cocu and not Wayne Rooney. And like I said, Rotherham is still 1-0 up. It is final day nerves, and Derby County are 26 minutes away. Remember, if Rotherham won 1-0, it wouldn't just be Derby season over then. Because Derby would need a win. If Derby win, they stay up. Never mind what Derby or Wednesday do. It's a huge goal on relegation Saturday. Survival Saturday. I'm nervous watching it and I don't support either side. This is what football does to you. You love it. You hate it. But in the end, football's always the winner. Edmonton's going to take this throw-in. 25 to go here at Pride Park. Could this be a League One stadium next year? It seems mad. Derby County in League One. Long throwing forward. Going to be into the box. James Hill, hit your heart out. Header on. Corner ball Derby. They're coming again. They're not giving in. Patterson away with that goal. Wigan looked down in December. Didn't realise Cocker had picked the team for the last 6 games. Lost 5 out of 5. Not Rooney's fault at all. Oh no. Exactly. They've lost 6 in a row, haven't they? Going to be a corner. 25 minutes. Wednesday have to dig deep. The ball comes in. It's a good one. Away. And here come the pressure. Derby mounting it. Wednesday can't get out their own half. Please, guys, get liking and subscribing. Any help is appreciated. It mean a lot to me. Header on by Bannon. Patterson. Good work by Patson, the goal scorer. Wednesday have the ball back. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Wednesday have switched the play. This is good work. They're coming again. Remember, if Wednesday score, Rotherham then would go down. Would Rotherham go? Would Rotherham go down if Wednesday? No, yeah, Wednesday would go down. I apologise. It's just so many twists and turns. We're always better the second half of the season. I wonder if Paul Chuck will be watching his side playing Cardiff. Maybe. And Wednesday have a chance on this far side. If Wednesday scored, really, it wouldn't really matter. It just cement Derby's place in League One, in my opinion. How much money have you got to spend now, Katie? And do you need a right wing back? Stop it. And a left winger. Tapping him up. Wednesday of a corner. 23 minutes to go. We'll switch over again in a couple of minutes' time. Name or sign, and I've seen that 2025. It popped up before on breaking news. 23 minutes to go. I tell you something. This could be the biggest 23 minutes in Championship relegation history. These two sides could be sharing off the pitch in League One next season as it stands. A goal will change all that. Patson with the towel for the ball. 11 minutes to go. Spurs, that's still 2-1. Leeds deserving that. A long throw by Patterson. Long and direct. Header on by Clark. Still coming again. They're going to try and get this ball into the back stick. Header away. And it's going to be a corner to Sheffield Wednesday. I'll tell you something. This is unbelievable. And on Bele coming on for Spurs for Lo Celso. I love Nathan Brown, but we've got Tariq Darikwa. He was solid against us. He got in Team of the Week after playing against us. Corner ball whipped in at the near post, away again by the Rams. Header back on, flicked on. Have they scored? And Wednesday have scored! It's 3-2. It did look in, but they scrambled it in. It's Sheffield Wednesday. That's 3-2 up. And Derby have to come from behind again. I do not believe it. Come on. Oh, Lord. I just love football. It was a corner kick again. Wednesday been the better side. It goes to the back Stoke. Brian can't keep it in. Does he keep it in play? Yes, he does. On the line. I don't know how he scrambled that in. We'll have another look at it. The ball was in play. It's so clear. He heads it across goal. The goalkeeper flaps at it. And he heads it in. It's 3-2 to Sheffield Wednesday. What a game. But they're still down. They are still down. Oh, and Derby have to come again. They're coming again through Waggle. What a tackle. Let him know you're there. It's Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 3. I'd say something. On 45 minutes, Derby fans, down and out. 12 minutes later, upbeat. The season's done again. As it stands, Wickham 43. Derby 43, Wednesday 44, Rotherham 44. If Rotherham then concede, it's Rotherham down in the expense of Wednesday. There's only 10 minutes left at Rotherham compared to here. It's a long throw-in by Derby. We'll update the score in a minute. Flicked on. They're coming again. This game is not. It's hell for leather. Play that pug wash. It was so weird because he headed it on and it looks out of play. And like it went into the side netting. And all of a sudden, I see them running away and I know it's gone in. Well, I tell you what, that is jubilation. Unbelievable. I bet Tony has gone from miserable to absolutely unbelievable in the space of 5 minutes. I bet you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. 20 minutes to go. It's Derby 2. Wednesday 3. We'll come back to that corner again. It was Bonner's goal. He scrambled across the 23, keeps it in. He gets across goal. And just heads it on the line. You can't miss unless you're me. Oh. Come on, Wednesday. Come on. I don't want them to stay up, but come on, Wednesday. I just want Wednesday and Derby down 2 big grounds next year. Oh. I tell you something. I don't want to go back to Gillette Soccer Saturday. Forget that. If there's any late scores in the Championship, please can someone let me know. That'll be appreciated. If there's any goals that I've missed. Derby come again. Header on. Into the box. Goes down. Rather better blooming well hang on. It doesn't matter if Rotherham hang on. Because Derby wouldn't stay up, would they? Wednesday would. But I know what you mean. I want Rotherham to hang on. Because I want, come on. There's still, like Clough used to say, it only takes a second to score a goal. And Wayne Rooney ready for 7 straight defeats. What is it with Skelcers and getting relegations this season after coming in partway through the season, and Leeds are coming again on this top end of the pitch. It's 2-1. He's going to pull it across. 3-1 to Leeds. Easy as you like. And Tottenham waving goodbye to top 4. So bad defensively. I tell you what, this game is unbelievable. How good is football? Football's the best game in the world. It's why is football so good when Fleetwood aren't playing? Honestly. And yeah, don't score as many as I watched him celebrate. It was crazy. Is he injured though? Not seen him play for you in ages. Oh, he's replying to Katie. Remember, guys, please subscribe if you're new. Got any spare accounts, any family, any friends? Please help me get to 625. It would be massively appreciated. Help me go a long way. Look at the VAR for the goal. He's onside. Don't look at that. Football's the only game that matters. Absolutely. Leeds back on the Super Spurs. Forget Spurs. They're an embarrassment. They're embarrassing Spurs. Buchanan and Jawariak have come on. Buchanan, by the way, is a Football Manager legend for me. I bought him to replace a Fleetwood Town player that I had. It was Danny Andrew. He left. And it was unbelievable for me. When did Derby both relegated if Rotherham remain winning no matter how the intense goes? Like Chesterfield against Barnet a few years ago when Martin Allen went back to Barnet. I just need, in my bet, a Derby card and a Cardiff goal to land 30 quid. So that is how the Acker's going. Wagon, ball in, header on, just wide. Oof. Tell you something. Are you watching the game as well, Tony? Let me know if you're watching the Derby game. Let me know. I hope you beat Ipswich tomorrow. Hopefully, mate. When is Matt? Yeah, so Wednesday, Chesterfield and Barnet both got relegated on the same day. Barnet beat Chesterfield 3-0. Well, I think Chesterfield were already relegated from League 2 that year, but Morecambe got a point against Coventry. I suppose Sheffield Wednesday. I am. Hiya, Noe. Remember, if you're new to the channel, guys, you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Over 25 you win. It's currently, we've got 2 games on. Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 3, and Leeds 3, Tottenham 1. Loads happening in the Sky Bet Championship. Kane now for Spurs. Dyer balling. That is Dyer. Covan a mad one. I'm going to check some latest scores in the Championship just because I'm not watching Gillette Soccer Saturday at the moment. Blackburn are now 5-2 up against Birmingham. Wow, that is mental. And we'll just put the latest scores in. Blackburn scored 2 quick goals against Birmingham. What a game that's been. Been loads of goals today in the Championship. Stoke 2-0. Well, we know Brentford are now 2-0 against Bristol City. Bristol City probably the worst side I've ever seen in the Championship for a long time at the moment. We've also got Brentford have just gone 3-0 as we speak. Just updated. Thank you to BBC Sport for that one. Rotherham still 1 up. Coventry 5-1 up. Derby still 2-3. All results are, I think, staying the same. We'll just check the few others at the bottom. Reading still 2-1. All still the same. And is that a card for Derby? I just need a Cardiff goal for 35 quid, I think it is. I don't know what I want. I want to win my bet, so come on, Cardiff. Coventry on fate 6-1. 6-1. That is mental. Mental. Absolutely mental. 6-1 to Coventry. Huge goal. 2 minutes to go in this game. We've got 13 minutes to go at Derby. My hand, I just squeezed my hand by. Oh, I hurt that. Oh, just twisted my hand. Oh, I tell you, I think I broke my wrist. I broke my wrist, everyone. Ah, I hurt that. Oria away. 77 minutes. Derby coming forward. Derby through on goal again. Wago goes down. Penalty. He's given a penalty. Mike Dean. And Derby have a chance. Oh, is he booked him for diving? No, he's booked him for diving. Oh, thank God. Hang on. I think he's booked him for diving. Yeah, it's a dive. It's a dive. I think. Rooney asked for it. Not going to get it. It looked like he gave it. Oh, did he give a pen? Oh, it is a pen. It is a penalty. And Martin Waghorn is going to step up. 77 minutes. It's 3-2. Waghorn versus Westwood. The 2W. Waghorn already got a goal today. Brace. 3-3. It's Derby 3, Sheffield Wednesday 3. What a game this is. And I don't know how it stands now, because how's Rotherham getting on? Let me know in the chat down below. It is 3-3. Congratulations, Stephen. I don't know how it stands. I'm going to have a look. Wednesday have to come again. And Cardiff have scored against Rotherham. Oh my God. 88 minutes. I do not believe it. Derby County have survived as it stands. Rotherham have conceded with just 2 minutes to go. Marlon Pack. Oh my God. I do not believe it. That's what football could do to you. Derby all of a sudden have stayed up. Wednesday 41, Rotherham 42, Wickham 43, Derby 44. I don't believe what I've just seen. Derby's penalty could keep them in the championship. It's so crazy. Absolutely mental. The emotions of football. Rotherham never in the bottom three today, apart from the start until they went 1-0 up. They are now. With possibly only 2 minutes to go, plus added time. Cardiff. I just need Norwich to hold on. And I've won 30 odd quid. So there's always a light at the end of the statement. Bannon. Sheffield Wednesday still coming. There is 11 minutes here. We will be covering that as well, guys. But the only way. So can Derby still go down if Wednesday beat them? Can that happen, guys? Let me know. I'm confused. I'll have a look in a minute. Kachunga's come on. 3-3, 6 goal thriller into the last 10 minutes. Ball in. Oh, and away. And Derby are coming again. Brian. Down the line. Right. Derby have to avoid defeat. So if Derby lose, they're down. So, yeah. So if Wednesday score 4, yeah. So it's all on this game. Forget the Rotherham game. A win for Wednesday keeps them up. A draw or a win for Derby keeps them up. It's next goal wins. It's next goal wins. And if there's no goals, Derby win. It's as simple as that. They have. But I just need Norwich to hold on for what they've got. Derby are time wasting like mad. Unreal. Tell you what, I've enjoyed this. If you're new to the channel, please like the stream, guys. It'd be massively appreciated. Spurs are coming again. I thought even Spurs are playing. And, you know, that's how good this game's been. It's only taken me 2 hours and 5 minutes to draw breath. Gutted. Come on, the Millers. Well, in fairness, Tony, probably your best hope is with Wednesday getting fourth. Because if they get that, Derby are back down again, aren't they? I'm gutted as well. But I'm happy in a way that Cardiff scored from a bet. Curtis Davies is coming on for Martin Waghorn. So they're shoring it up a bit. A risky move that with 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. I don't agree with it. Because if they go and score, you're just going to take off a player on a hat-trick. Why? Because Wednesday's just going to keep coming at you. It's like we did against Wickham. And Derby are coming, they're on the break. And Derby are through. It's 1-on-1. Derby 1-on-1 with Westwood. Round the goalkeeper, Westwood stands big. And Din's the Derby County man. That should be 4-3. But Wednesday still have a hope, and Wednesday are coming again. Do not scratch your eyes. Don't go to bed. Wednesday coming again into the box. Scrambled away. Oh, forget Spurs. That's happened. I'm enjoying this too much. Ten minutes to go. MJ Sirens tonight. Jacob Beddu has been linked to Fleetwood Ben Scunthorpe centre back. Has he? Not bad. Not bad at all. Unbelievable. So, Derby 3, Wednesday 3. As it stands, Wednesday, Wickham and Rotherham would go down. A Derby goal would still stay the same. A Wednesday 4-3 goal would take Derby, Rotherham and Wickham down. It's whoever scores next basically stays up. There's no goals. Rotherham 3-1. Rotherham are relegated from the Championship. They shot themselves in the foot. That last-minute goal. Barry Bannon. Coming again. Wednesday. Scrambling the box. I'll tell you something. Ball in. Oh, headed away. I'll be 10 minutes, mate. Just put yeah. Rotherham have been relegated. Oh, shut up, you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. This last 10 minutes is going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting. Rotherham down. I'm going to check some latest scores just that. I can't believe a forfeit every time. Luke, you're on mute. I'm not. Like I say, we'll just put the updated scores on now. Rotherham have been relegated, unfortunately for them, but they can keep Carvacell at least. Barnsley 2-2. I've won some money. Get in. Brentford won 3-1. We'll just update the scores. Brentford 3-1. Bristol City did pull one back in the end. Cardiff have already done that. Coventry won 6-1, like we know. Preston won. QPR won 3-1. We'll just update that one. A good win for the boys from Loftus Road. Watford won 2-0 as well. And Reading drew 2-2 as well. Some interesting ones in there. And Watford won 2-0. There we go. And they are pretty much all full-time scores, barring Derby. It all rests with 2 gone, 1 to go. Wickham gone with 43 points. Currently not bottom of the Championship. Currently it's not second bottom. 4 minutes remains. If Derby hold on, they're a Championship club next year. They need a goal. Great stream, Ben. Thank you, Argyle. I appreciate that, mate. Remember, guys, please subscribe if you're new. Feel sorry for Sheffield Wednesday. Would have liked to play them next season. But you could play Torquay, mate. Unfortunately for you. 4 minutes to go. They have to throw the kitchen sink at it now, you'd think. This is going to be a huge, huge few minutes. Going to be absolutely kitchen sink from it. Long ball over the top. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated as well. Long flick over the top. To be fair, Rotherham and Wickham didn't deserve to go up last season. They weren't the best team in League One, so kind of justice. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Tony. But it would be nice if Wednesday could get a final goal. And it's always nice to win a bet builder, which I've not won many this season, to be fair. I've won more kind of bet builders instead of accumulators. But yeah. Barrow, get in. Yeah, play Barrow. Wayne Rooney, 48 goals in the Championship so far. That's 4 per game. It's 4 per game, isn't it? He's got 6 in this. Kadeem Howe's just come on for Che Dunkley and attacking. So come on, Torquay. Yeah, mental. Absolutely mental. We're 40 likes currently, guys. If you could give us a like. So we had 4 in the Barnsley game, 7 in the Blackburn game. That's 11. 2 in the Stoke game, 13. 4 in the Brentford game, 17. Cardiff 2, 19. Coventry 7, 26. Derby will take up to 32. Wickham 35. Preston 38. QPR 42. Reading 46. Yeah, 48 goals. Crazy, isn't it? That's 4 goals a game. And we've still got 2.5 minutes to go with this one. Remember, Darren Moore, not done too badly since coming in. They've had the lead twice. He went 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 3-2 up, 3-3. A clumsy penalty given away. And it's all in their own hands now. If they score the next goal, they are in the Championship next season. If Derby hold on, they're in the Championship next season. Steve McLaren there in the background. The former Derby County manager himself. After only this 1 point in 7 after this, could Derby just about stay up? Derby win the ball back again. Mike Dean, let's play on again. And he's back with Westwood. One last kick, you'd say. Probably at least 4 or 5 added on as well. Wednesday still have time. This stream's going to go on for a little bit as well, you'd think. Derby not giving in. Wednesday passing it side to side. Wednesday just out of ideas, you'd say. This has been a great advert for League One for League One football for next year for one of them, and Championship for the other. 2 great clubs. One will go. Wednesday turn. Referee plays play on. He's got an overlap and he's given a free kick in the end for an offside. And Winter coming up to the 90s. Coming up to the 90 minutes. It looks like it's not going to be Wednesday's day, unfortunately for them. Hope Hartlepool United get promoted. Yeah, me too, to be fair. Dave Challoner. Done a good job there, Dave Challoner. Should never have got sacked at AFC Files. Never. In my opinion. Last few moments of the added normal time. Derby hold the ball up. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Is that the last 6 minutes of Sheffield Wednesday as a second-tier club? Ball in. And he's going to go out for a goal kick. Derby just going to try and waste as much time as possible. Mike Dean going over to have a word, telling him to hurry up. Mike Dean's trammy also in action today. Hope hot. You want Sutton? I won't mind Sutton. Not a bad outfit. Nearly one of it. 5 minutes, 300 seconds. Long punt up the pitch. A foul there on the Wednesday man. They're going to play. They're going to wait. They're going to play quickly, but then they don't in the end. What an unbelievable day of League One action. We've got a Wednesday fan hopefully coming in and a Derby fan in Luke podcast. Barry Bannon with a delivery. Set piece Macia. Away again. Patterson. There. Ball back in. Clumsy in the back. Corner ball. Wendy have already got one goal from a corner. Can they get another? 4.5 minutes to go. Is there one last turn? Westwood wants to go up. The manager sends him back. There's no point in going up because if they concede, it is curtains. They're going to bring on another player Wednesday, making use of the 5 subs. Corner comes in, away at the front post. Bannon again going to deliver. It's a good ball on the keeper's throat. He misses it and away again. I tell you something. We're just going to put it on. No, you can still comment, but I can't see the comments while the last few minutes is going on. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Derby are holding firm. They've calmed themselves down in the last few minutes, Derby. And it could be the reason why they're a championship club next year. Andrew Green's on, the former Villa man. He scored the equaliser against Sheffield Wednesday for Villa in a 3-3 draw, 3-0 down at Villa Park. Fleetwood Town man Glenn Whelan played in that one that day. 3 to go. 3 minutes to go. A long throw is going to happen here with 3 of the 6 up. Good chest and away. And Derby going to launch it long again. He's going out for a throw into Wednesday. Mel Morris said the Derby Town chairman is there. Executive chairman and owner. Wednesday going to pump it long again. Patterson can't be won again. Away by the Derby man. Barry Bannon can't quite win it in the air. Flicked on as well. Header on. Away by the Rams. Volleyed clear. Gone out. Can the Derby man keep that in? You know he can't. He's kicked away. That should be a yellow card for time wasting. Surely, ref. And it looks to me that Derby County are going to hold firm. They're still coming. 2 minutes to go. While the game's going on, there's always hope. Let me know. Is there going to be a goal in the chat down below? Going to be a long throw-in. 100 seconds are up. 100 seconds to go. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Patterson with a long throw. He has to go again. The ball boy toying with Patterson. Ball the keeper's throat. Header on. Oh, and it's away again. And volleyed clear. Still not out. It's going to be another long throw-in. This time 80 seconds to go. Cross comes in. The queuing up. Away by the Rams again. Still not out though. The pass is a bit overhit. Can he get a cross in? He's beating his man. He's done well. Corner ball on this left-hand side. This could be the last chance. Born with a chance. 5 of the 6. Wayne Rooney digs deep. Looks up to the gods. Westwood now goes up. That'll add an extra man. Westwood getting fouled there in the box. Ball in the couldn't, could they? Scrambled away again. And Derby going to smash that as far as he can take it. And they've played it down the line. Can Barry Bannon get back? Barry Bannon, he can't quite beat one. It's a good challenge. It's a crunch of a challenge. And Mike Dean's giving a free kick. And that could be it. A yellow card for the Sheffield Wednesday man. That could be it Sheffield Wednesday have been relegated, it looks. What a game of football it has been. And we'll be covering on the Cod Vlogs channel next season, Wickham again, Rotherham again, and Sheffield Wednesday. Kadeem Harris with his 6th yellow card of the season. Ooh, what a end to the season this has been. 6 up. That looks to be it. Derby County look to have survived. Only just. It's going to be a free kick to Derby. None of them want to take it. They're wasting a lot of time. No one's up for them, really. They smashed it out of play for a goal kick. For a throw-in, sorry. This might be the last punt of the charge. I don't think there'll be many after this. Sheffield Wednesday, seconds away from being a League One club. Long punt up the pitch. Flicked on. Header away. Derby just need to dig deep. And Derby have won the ball back. Mike Dean looks to his watch. He's surely got to blow now. Away again. And can't quite get under control. That will be it. That should be it. 7 now with the 6 up. And Derby County have survived in the league, in the Championship for another year. They get the result. At times it didn't look like they were going to do it. But in the end, they do get it. And Derby County have survived. They pitched invade. They're on the pitch celebrating. It's the first thing that Derby County have won in a long time, to be fair to them. And like I say, they've stayed up by the skin of the teeth. Wayne Rooney will have a takeover next year. And they've just about done it. After the last few weeks of torture and pain. And Wednesday, gutted. Wayne Rooney goes to consolidate. Not celebrated Wayne Rooney yet. Fair play to him. Thanks, Tony. I really appreciate. It's another new ground. It's another new adventure. And yeah, we've got another stream tomorrow. We've still got a bit left of this one. We've still got a couple of interviews with Derby and Wednesday fans to come. So hopefully they'll be on very, very soon. I'm gutted for Sheffield Wednesday. I'm gutted that we're not going to be playing Derby next season. But what a game of football that is. 6 goals. Well done to the Rams. But again, unlucky to Derby County. It all changed with Rotherham conceding. If Rotherham didn't concede, they wouldn't be in this situation now, would they? So they've got it off someone else dropping points when normally you have to do your own job. And no one did that today. No one won. No one took the game by the scruff of its neck. And that's what happens. Derby just stayed up there looking nice. Derby, yeah, absolutely, mate. And here he comes.
Hello.
Watchalong podcast. Right, how do you fling that then?
Mate, I'm in shock. Like, I thought 85th minute, I thought we were down, and then Cardiff have just saved us. Personally, I think we deserve to go down, but Cardiff have gave us a lifeline and we've taken it.
So let's go through the game because I watched most of it. 1-0, you go 1-0 down, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think, what are you thinking then? What's the emotions? You're thinking, here we go, another defeat. This Derby side not going to come back.
I'm thinking of going to Fleetwood.
Oh God, not that little play. And then
exactly.
Half time.
It just felt.
You're 2-1 up. What? How is it in a change of emotion? 1-0 down, 2-1 up.
Mate, I can't explain it. My heart is just all over the place. It's just a roller coaster of emotions. Personally, I think we deserve to go down, and I think as a club we are so lucky Sheffield Wednesday got that point deduction. Otherwise, we would have been down a long time ago. And if it wasn't for that, we would be down, and that is the truth. And I do sympathise for all Sheffield Wednesday fans because I don't think they deserve it to go down.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Rotherham were 1 up as well, so you just need to win. And then obviously when it's a draw and they level at 2-2, you're thinking, come on, Cardiff then. And I always said on the stream, I always thought Cardiff will get a goal. I always thought Rotherham just couldn't quite hold on. And Rotherham had chances in the first half, it should have gone 2-0. It didn't. And why you do that, that's what separates, say, a Derby, really, and a Brentford. Brentford have got the firepower up front in Ivan Toney and a couple of other good strikers as well. Derby haven't, Rotherham haven't.
Yeah.
And what are you thinking when it goes 2-2, 3-2, and Rotherham is still winning? You're thinking, hang on, I think you've been lucky for a while, Derby.
I do, honestly.
If you lost again 7 games and not gone down in a row, you lost 7 games and not to be caught, you'll be thinking, our luck's coming to an end here.
All season we've just lacked a goal scorer, and that's all we've lacked. Kazim Richards, I'm so grateful for because he's been a great addition to the side when we all thought he was going to be a useless signing. But all season, I can't remember many times scoring more than 2 goals. I could probably name Swansea, Birmingham, and today, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, and it's just that's all we've lacked. And I've noticed in the last few games, like Birmingham and Swansea, especially when we went 1-0 up, we thought, right, we could just sit back and take it now, but we didn't. We conceded. Then as soon as we conceded again straight away. And we don't know how to react to conceding. And then as soon as we went 1-0 down, I thought, that's it. Game's gone. We're done. We're done for. But then we got a great header from Martin Waghorn, then a great finish from Patrick Roberts, which I'm thinking about 2-1 up. We could stay up, which is hold on. But then obviously not penalty. We got the penalty. Sheffield Wednesday scored, and I thought, that's it. We're done for. So I just went to the toilet, and I came on and Dad screaming that we got a penalty. I come bursting and I saw Martin Waghorn, and he hasn't got the best penalty record at Derby, but he got us in perfectly. And I thought, right, that's it. Just praying for a Cardiff goal, and it came in, and I was just so happy, honestly.
Yeah, then obviously 3-3, you get your penalty. And then I was thinking maybe a bit earlier. I can see maybe why you did it. Rooney took from what Davis on me 7 minutes ago, showed it up. Surely, it's a good move now, but if you went to 4-3 down, it'd be Rooney's fault, wouldn't it? It's a brave decision because if it was kind of Wednesday needed 2 goals, I could understand if you were 3-2 up. I could understand it that. But it was basically next goal wins, wasn't it? And it was like, were you thinking? Were you backing that, or were you thinking, oh Lord, we're going to sit back and invite pressure?
I wasn't expecting Davis to play. When Davis did his Achilles against Brentford, we all thought that's him done for the season. We won't see him in a Derby shirt again because his contract's up. So when I saw him on the team shirt, I thought, right, that's it. That's either him just being there on the bench, support, and be there for the players and be a leader. I was not expecting him to come on. But then when obviously Waghorn got clattered into the post, didn't he? And I thought, that's him gone now. He didn't. Scored 2 and got an assist. Set us on the game. And then I was a bit nervous Davis coming on the silly because I did think, like you said, if they score now, we are probably in the mud. But Davis is Davis is an experienced player, and he's a player I'm so grateful we've had because he's a joy to watch in defence because he's an old school defender. I love old school football personally.
Yeah.
I love the strong tackles. I love getting stuck in, and I love watching it. Davis is like that, and that's what I love about him. He'll just get stuck in. He doesn't care. He'll put his head on the line, and that when you, as a football fan, that's what you want to see a player do for your club.
To be fair, it was good to see Derby celebrating that they won the FA Cup final. After and obviously you've not had good success in the playoffs, Luke. With you crying your heart out at Wembley. But
they don't know.
Just quickly before we end it, we go over to the Sheffield Wednesday fan. We're going to promote Once in a Ram podcast.
Pardon?
Going to promote Once in a Ram podcast.
Oh yeah, so I am part of a podcast called Once in a Ram podcast. We try and aim to upload weekly, but when we lose, we tend to forget about it and sulk for a bit. But we're basically just a podcast. We review games, preview games, and we're trying to build a podcast. We started it this season. We're trying to grow an audience. So if you can check it out, we can. We're hopefully maybe next season going to interview away fans, maybe, because we tried it against Forest and it did have good success. So if you're in the Championship and you do want to be interviewed for the game, just message me on Twitter. I'm sure Ben's tagged me in his Twitter post today, and I'm sure I can arrange something for you.
Absolutely.
But it's been a pleasure being on here.
Thank you for coming on. I'm going to
step up, hopefully, and I will see you later, Ben.
Thanks for coming on, Luke, and congratulations on your FA Cup final win.
Thank you.
See you later, Luke. Thank you.
Now
later. We're going to pop over to someone not quite as happy. My old mate Jake from the Football Vlogging Podcast. Jake, first of all, mate, I'm so sorry. Commiserations to your pal.
Cheers, mate.
Maybe one step too far today.
To be fair, that's the most fight they've shown all sodding season. So Leith, they stepped up, they tried to make something of it, but we didn't have a chance of staying up this season either way. We had a minus 12 point difference that went to minus 6. I think mentally the season started and we were already mentally out of it. I think you heard me on the Football Vlogger podcast. I said if we got where Derby was, that's a successful season. I had it that we were down all season because I couldn't see us doing it. I'm only grateful that they stepped up and showed up tonight. It's just gutting that penalty for Derby came right on the moment Cardiff equalised.
Yeah, it's literally, I mean, Tyson Fury the end and he's dead on the other end. Which one do you want to go into your first? That one.
I had it last night. I said it's either going to go that we're winning and then Rotherham will get a penalty and win it last minute, but it went the other way around. It just And the problem is, I'm a little bit annoyed at why all the games didn't start at the same time. Why were all the games? Our game finished. Our games didn't start before. Rotherham's game was over on the 77th minute or 80th.
I think, to be fair, Jake, I think you had 5 minutes added on.
No. Our game, that when we started, when they scored, we were only 2 minutes into our game.
Oh, so they started 5 or 6 minutes before you did.
Yeah, which I don't think helped because then Derby knew they were safe.
No.
Good luck to Derby for next season. I think they're going to need it because their takeover situation that they've got, he's dodgy as a £10 note. He's very dodgy and he's going to be lapping it up big style in it all because he won't tackle down. But if you're a neutral, it's a great game of football.
I loved it.
You've watched that going, that's a great game of football. For us, we've been needing a rebuild for the next 3 seasons, so we'll probably get it now. But Darren Moore is the right man to do it. He nearly did it with Donny with hardly any money. Now we do have money, so that could be interesting to see what happens. It's the first time I've actually seen that all the people who predicted we were going to go down bottom got it right. So it's really strange.
It's mad because Wickham, great form. And imagine
Wickham had a great
Swansea. They were 2-0 up against Swansea, 2-2, and so you were 2-0 up, so you 1-0 up, then 2-1, then 3-2, 3-2. What are you thinking? You're just thinking, just hold on, lads, just hold on, because it takes you. Because I thought when you get the first dot, go 2, and then it'd be it. But to come back not once but twice to a 3-2 up, I bet you thought, something.
To be fair,
we've gone down like that.
I'm really proud that we've gone down fighting because we are the team that is. Out of the entire of this season, we are the only team that's not been able to come back from behind. And we've done that kind of thing to show that. And the thing for me is it's a big rebuild, but I don't, as much as Derby fans are celebrating now, and they're too right they should be, where on a Wednesday point of view, I know where Wednesday are going. We're going down, we've got Darren Moore, we're going to be able to rebuild. If you're a Derby fan now, you've got a takeover looming, that might not happen. Do you trust Rooney with this now? Kind of thing. I think they're going to have another situation where they sack a manager again. On a Wednesday point of view, I'm gutted, but I've been saying for the last couple of months we're down. It's the hope that kills you, and my God, it nearly killed me today.
Just how it.
But this is what football is. This is why we like football, and this is why the EFL Super League can get shoved up at Jackson.
Absolutely. And like the EFL, just quickly, and then we'll wrap it up. But I always thought Rotherham would concede today, and it was just when, and the minute that they conceded in.
Yeah.
Tony said it before. He didn't think the top two deserved to come up. I can agree with that. And for that to happen, just finally, Darren Moore, stick a twist. Would you stick with him? Because
we got to. He's not even in the job that long, and at the end of the day, I know his remit will have been to keep us up, but you can't predict him getting COVID and having so much time off. If you sack him now, you are a heartless man for doing so. And to be fair, all this blame doesn't go on Darren Moore. It doesn't go on Gary Monk. It goes on our ownership. Our ownership is to blame for this. And if he doesn't come out and say it's my fault and reduce ticket price and figure out how to do it, then we're going to be looking for new owners soon. Yeah. And his heart's in the right place. He just doesn't know football.
No,
And that's the problem.
Whereas other owners, might not have as much money as him, no football. Jake, just find before I let you go, and commiserations. What's your channel for anyone that's wanting to go and subscribe?
It's Puncture41, and I also have a podcast with my good friend Dirty Box on his channel, which I'm going to record in a minute, which he's probably going to be up to just getting very, very drunk and slagging off the season. But at the end of the day, football, everyone, and anyone who takes football too seriously, take a look at yourself. The people that lost their lives this year and last year, and at the end of the day, my football team's gone down, but does it change my happiness? It will for an hour or two today. And then I'm going to go and have dinner with my wife and my little girl, and everything's going to be fine. At the end of the day, remember, there's more to life than football.
Yeah. I don't think copy and paste would agree with your son, but I can see where you're coming from. Jake, commiserations, mate, and thank you for coming on. And hopefully we can collaborate next season.
I'll see you next season, mate.
You get to work with me. You get to work with me. That's the positive. And hopefully, Lee, you get to work with him as well. But Jake, you've been a pleasure, mate, and good luck. And see you later, mate.
See you later. Bye.
Just before we close, we're going to read your comments. Respect Jake Hardlines. At least you've got 2 away to the Falcons coming next season to look forward to. Hopefully, good on you, pal. He's a great lad, Jake. Go and subscribe to his channel if you've not already. Hi, Ben. You good luck for next season. Posh fan Daz, you too, mate. Blackpool won't play next season. I'm sure we'll have a look at that soon. But thank you. What a live stream it's been. We've been live for over 156 minutes. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've done the championship final day. We will be live from the slightly earlier time of 11:45 a.m. I'm sure my alarm clock will be going off tomorrow as I have to get up and watch Fleetwood for one last time this season. Plenty of content coming your way this season. And for the rest of May and this week, we've got loads of videos coming your way. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Any help would be appreciated. Thank you so much for all the support. Until next time, guys, I will see you tomorrow from 11:45 a.m. as Fleetwood Town travel to Portman Road in hope of 3 points. Can Fleetwood do it? I certainly hope so. Thanks for watching this stream. It's been really enjoyable. 48 goals. Wednesday relegated, as are Wickham and Rotherham. I'll see you tomorrow from 11:45. Up the Cods.